That was from GibGab, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a Gabby.
Yeah,
That's what I
That was a
thought.
Gabby quote.
GibGab is such a wonderful meme lord, and I love him so much.
Oh, wait until you
I-
guys... Oh, yeah, I uploaded a video that he sent me today from as a meme.
I'm gonna go live here.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, if you go to my YouTube, there's a new video I uploaded.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yep.
Yeah.
When I went off on Edge, being just Internet Explorer with a new coat of paint.
I mean, kind of. It's really just more chromium with a different coat of paint.
Yeah, everybody still calls it Internet Explorer, though, if they don't know what it is. And most people use something else other than Edge, elsewise.
Its existence is to download something else.
I'm pretty sure I would rather use YouTube to download the browser I want than.
Damn.
Oh, it's kind of like at one point Google was the most used search engine to search for other search engines.
It was. Then Google got good, and then Google became Google.
Yeah.
Yep.
To be fair, that was roughly the time where they were in fact becoming Google.
At this point, I am kind of debating going and finding another search engine to use aside from Google, because the AI nonsense is
Oh, it's so
driving me up a
annoying.
wall.
Such a pain.
Well, it's not just the AI sucks, because the AI does suck, and it gives you incorrect results, and takes up a large amount of the page, but the moment you scroll down, you don't get the best search results anymore. You get all the paid for. So if you're looking for something specific, you have to wade through the promoted garbage first. And then the things...
I think it's DuckDuckGo that's supposed to be good, or something like that.
DuckDuckGo is pretty good, yeah.
I've heard about DuckDuckGo.
And the stuff that Google thinks you actually want, not what you actually searched. I don't...
Yeah, it's weird. There was a period of time where, it was the, British explorer in the tan outfit with the pith helmet going into the wild unknowns of the dark continent by going onto the second page of Google's results. Now it's like, I'm 5 pages deep and I still haven't found what I need. I miss old Google.
Hi, Mala.
Actually, I'm curious. Have any of you tried Opera GX?
Panda uses
I am
Opera
currently
GX.
using it.
I've heard very mixed things about it. It's like it claims to do one thing and then winds up actually doing a different one.
Because I feel like it would take up so much more computing resources than other browsers just for all the fancy
That is one
stuff.
of the things it does. That's one of the main things, because they're like, look how sleek and lightweight we are. And then it's like, actually, it is chugging resources like no one's business.
All right. Because I know that Chrome, for all of its...
Oh, Chrome. Chrome is leakier than a fucking War Thunder forum.
Yeah, well,
I picked up Opera GX because it has the ability to actively limit how many resources all your tabs and such are using.
I'm a Firefox user to this day, but that's mainly out of laziness.
I'm considering switching to Firefox.
I just use Brave because I've been too lazy to swap to anything else, and
Brave is good.
It auto ad blocks, and that's all I ever wanted in an internet browser.
That's very tempting.
Opera has that.
Firefox has different ad blockers depending on what you actually want, but I just downloaded one and it works.
Braves, I think, is like actually like built into the browser itself.
Firefox has a base one, but you can download ones that'll block YouTube ads even.
This Braves already automatically does that.
Yeah,
Oh,
Firefox
thank
doesn't
goodness.
because of who
Oh,
owns them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Uh, A reminder, if you are using AdBlock Plus still, why the fuck are you using AdBlock Plus still? Move to, it's technically microblock origin, but everyone calls it uBlock origin.
Yep.
I don't know what I use. I think I just use something off the add-ons menu in Firefox, and it works just fine. The only reason why I download that is because YouTube has gone from, you know, we're going to show you 1 or 2 ads to Adpocalypse. And I got tired of it.
It's so ridiculous. If you
Every
don't have,
site.
if you don't have YouTube Premium or some form of ad blocker, you can't watch anything anymore.
Mhm.
What can you do?
I occasionally, you know, I go to a website on my phone and it is just like, what the absolute fuck?
Oh, like a lot
No,
of
you want to know? You want to know hell? Go to any fucking news website.
Yeah,
I
those are the ones that I'm talking about. It's like you go to that on. I don't have an ad block on my phone, and it is just ad. You've got a side ad, you've got a top ad, you've got a bottom ad, you've got an ad that pops up in your face, you've got ads that are intersecting every single fucking paragraph.
Like, I'm surprised they don't have the fucking desktop like porn ads that would get virused onto your computer.
Oh, God.
Right?
No, that's
okay,
YouTube.
so
That's YouTube that has those now.
Okay.
God. One website that's gotten exponentially worse recently. Any of the fandom
Yes.
websites.
The fandom
the
wikis
wiki-
have been awful, and they keep getting worse.
Yeah, the wiki pages are just full of ads now. Like, to where it's breaking the syntax of the actual articles a lot of times.
And like,
Okay,
They-
those are bad, yes. But one of the things that frustrates me is just, it's like, no, I don't care about what I do not. Why would you think I care about the college basketball Final Four that's No, I don't. This isn't even an ad. This is you, fandom. This is you shoving this in my face. No, I don't want anything that you're putting in that lower left corner to be there ever. It has not been relevant to me once.
and
I
like,
shut all that off.
I'm glad you've got an ad block that deals with that. But like, fandom's so awful because when people try to move away from it, like they'll actively shut down pages and strip admin and moderation privileges from people that are trying to move to other platforms.
The Final Fantasy XI private server that I play on, they had a wiki page that they're now locked out of, and it will like Google redirects to the fandom wiki instead of the actual one that is player controlled at the moment.
Yes,
And
because fandom pays big buku bucks which is why they have all the ads, so that they can be the top result.
mhm.
That's why if you're looking for Monster Hunter knowledge, there's the one that's community driven, and I think it's MHWiki,
Mhm.
which is vastly superior to pretty much everything else, to Fextra Life and whatever else. It's far more
Ugh.
comprehensive. Yes, I'm aware.
Also, I'm still so happy that their whole fucking embed thing got screwed over.
To explain.
So, Fextra Life was essentially botting views by using an embed on their website for their Twitch channel. So, everyone on the Fextra Life website was counted as a Twitch viewer.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So they were getting all kinds of like sponsorship deals and stuff about it, and they didn't actually have the viewership that they were able to make it seem like they did. And I think Twitch got rid of that. Was it last year or this year?
Probably punished the rest of us in the process.
Yeah, there is some weird nonsense going on with viewers now.
Well, this was a while ago. This was like solidly 6+ or months or more.
But no, I just
They've done
recently saw it.
something. Yeah, they've done something, and they've done something else again recently.
I just
think that's
recently
pretty
saw a
good.
video where like a person had every viewer type something random in their channel, and the viewership skyrocketed over a matter of about 20 seconds.
Yeah, well,
Lurkers are no longer counting as viewers. I have
Which is
seen
lame.
my average viewership go from 40 to 50 to I'm lucky to break 30 now.
yeah, my
Yeah.
viewership went down from 10 to 3.
Yeah, when like
It's-
I have your channel open, and like most of the rest of us here have your channel open a lot of times.
I have a dedicated window for Zim and Arrow streams.
Yeah, the people I see right now in there is Viv, Mala, I don't know who that is, and Brian are the only users that are showing. And I know there's more people that are actually there.
And I think that's ridiculous because lurkers make up the largest chunk of channel audience.
Twitch has never counted viewers right anyways, because there have been times where I've had like 20 or 30 people talking in my chat and only seen 5 viewers. And been like, okay, sure.
Yeah, they continue
but
to screw it up.
One thing is that the viewer count does not update in real time. One of the main things, though, is like I think people have figured out what's going on, and yes, it is dunking on lurkers. Basically, you need to at least say something in the chat for it to start counting you, and then I think you need to say something like every couple of hours for it to keep counting you.
So remember, viewers, go between our 3 channels during the stream tonight and just... You know what? We're going to make a game out of this.
Oh Lord!
Today's meme letter is the letter H for we're in hell.
What in the
Unfortunate.
world?
So just go between all our chats and type in the
You're
letter
gonna
H.
get
as a
people
meme.
auto-modded.
Okay, it did. I don't think this has been tested with the collab chat thing. 3 minutes? No, there's no fucking way it can be 3 minutes. Otherwise, I would have 0 viewers on a regular basis, and I don't have 0 viewers on a regular.
Yeah, Taya's viewers are notorious lurkers. They'll be off doing something else, and then they'll come in and say a bunch of stuff, and then go back to lurking. They come in
Same
waves.
here.
And I have more than on a few occasions had to go, chat, please talk to me.
And
Same.
then I'll have to like get dishwater dried off of hands.
That's the thing. No, like that's the thing, Vari, because it is everyone loves. I try to provide a comfy place, so everyone is lurking, and so it's like everyone has to go get dishwater off of their hands because they're all hoping that someone else is talking to me at the moment.
Well, on that, like for me, it's I am okay with just I am your background noise. I'm okay with that. That is the kind of stream that I put on. I am doing some kind of chill, generally chill thing that, you know, everybody's just got me on in the background while they're doing something else. That's okay. Have fun.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I am mostly fine with that. There are just points where the intrusive thoughts inside of my head are starting to take over, and I need to talk to other people in order to drown them out.
And
That's fair, but for me, it's like now for my, I have to keep being like, guys, I need you to talk. I need you lurkers to come and talk. Oh, hey, Mr. Dragon. That is your first time actually messaging? You have been tipping so much.
he wants to join the meme game. This is the only way we're going to get anything from him.
Good Lord.
That's
Honestly, I was wondering if you were somebody else in the chat and that their name just was popping up wrong over on Stream Elements or something.
Well, hi. Hi.
Hi! Thank you so much for the support.
All right, we should probably get this started. Otherwise, we're going to go on this rant forever, and
Yeah,
this will be a podcast. night.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Hi,
that-
everyone. You came into the introductory pre-stream rant hour.
We are okay. So just a reminder, we are tabletop players. Normally, we do this before stream hits, but we had limited amount of this today because we didn't get all on voice until a little bit later than normal. So this normally happens beforehand. So yes, every
it's
tabletop
also
game
a-
does this.
It's also a very passionate subject that was brought up because, you
Oh,
know,
absolutely.
3 of us are streamers.
Yeah, and what? Hey, my YouTube channel's over 100 subscribers now. By the way, I'm at 106 now.
Congratulations.
Congrats!
Yeah, I'm surprised. I looked back at it for the first time in ages, and I was like, "Oh wow, people have actually been subscribing and watching. What's
Hell
going
yeah.
on there? Maybe someday I'll actually make money off of it." Either rate, shall we get into it, guys, and do intros?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Muting out to do intros. Ahoy, and welcome to the stream, fellow adventurers. Hopefully you're having a wonderful night, taking good care of yourselves, and getting plenty of rest. I don't really have too much to say. You guys heard all the ranting beforehand. We've been talking for a little bit of a while, but I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's game. Like, subscribe, friend, follow, thing, talk and chat. H for victory. And, you know, all of that, just that way you count. Cast your votes or something. I don't know what the hell I'm doing right now. Either way, I'm going to jump the table. We don't need to hear me rant anymore. Boop. Why am I dropping frames again?
Oh, Tyago.
There's
Hello.
nothing making me drop frames again. Why am I dropping frames?
Welcome back, Sim.
All right, we should be good. Hello,
And since we got a moment while Taya's doing their intro, yeah, don't forget, just send a message every half hour, please. That's
Half hour?
kind of that's what I'm asking. I don't want to make it too often. I don't know how often Twitch is requiring it, so I'm just asking every half hour.
That would mean that those that are players of the Pokemon community game would be contributing to
Actually, yes.
things.
Oh, I don't have
Get
that
into the
though.
Pokemon community game. There you go. Just, you know, every time it pops up, just do the
Throw a
Poke
Pokeball.
Catch every time, you know? That'll help you keep counting as a viewer.
Thank you, Key. I think you got to do that in my chat specifically for the other two.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
not
No, I'm
sure
doing
how
it
it
in
works
Sims
with the
first.
shared.
It works well enough.
Yeah, I tend to just,
copy
you know, let
reader.
the shared chat be like, hey, go look at them up there, because it's actually really nice how they've got that set up, honestly.
Yeah, I was. But I figured since we're talking about, you know, people actually chatting,
That is a
Does-
pretty cool mon that's in chat, by the way.
it does help when people watch multiple of us at once instead of just one or two, or one of us
Yes.
for our numbers. Because unfortunately,
Well, there's
Zim's
also the
numbers,
fact that
yeah, have a light impact on mine.
there's
Oh, is the bot
also,
not working?
from what I've heard, apparently you can only count as a viewer in one channel now.
What the
Oh,
hell?
that's annoying.
That's
That
dumb.
defeats the purpose of Stream Together.
Yeah, all the viewers that are between all three channels should count for all three of us. Then-
Well, that does so when it comes to the stream together, since Ty's still doing their intro, you have two numbers. You have your individual viewers and then the shared viewers. The shared viewers is all of us together, and that is what is shown first to new viewers.
because I
so-
haven't seen that, but I might not be seeing.
I have I've seen it on multiple channels where, it's like, holy crap, how does this person have, 200 viewers right now? And then I go in there and it's like, no, this person has 5 viewers. It's the person they're with that has the 200.
Yeah, that's
But
a
it
show,
is
but
showing
that's
them
not-
higher on the list.
Yeah, that's showing on the list. That's not for tracking purposes. That's not for the
No.
algorithm, unfortunately.
It doesn't help you with getting to partner and stuff, but it does help you get new viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Well, of course, they don't want to give other people money. They want to profit off the people. I probably shouldn't say all that out loud. It's capitalism. Let's just face it, it's capitalism.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's get into this.
necessarily a-
back.
yeah,
It's not even
something's
necessarily a capitalism thing. It's just any system that has power thing. Money is just an alternate form of power. It is the most easily transferable one.
something. It would be nice if there were decent streaming competition so that people weren't being exploited so hard. But anyway, let's continue
Yeah.
before we continue to rant.
Yep. Welcome to the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Drunk Dragonair, and I'm going to be the podcast lead today, leading all these podcasters on their wonderful adventures through complaining about life and existence.
Oh God.
Let's go.
I'm willing to
Scram.
launch another podcasting, and I've done it before. Either rate, I will be the dungeon master, game master, storyteller, whatever you want to call me, and I am going to pass it to Taya.
Side note, legally not Dungeon Master.
I'm my name's Aneko Taigo. Have been shouted out. Hopefully, if mods have been doing stuff.
Yes, yeah.
I'm here. I'm friend. I've recently set up a 2 PC system. My audio keeps popping from what's coming from the streaming PC over onto my gaming PC. You don't hear it, but it is driving me insane. Which will help me get into character for Dr. Volt, who is a mad scientist artificer who is Magitech enhanced and is German and is, hey, Viv, it's your turn.
Hello, I'm Viv. I play Shoal Brinecoat, a half cat, half shark, all bite ranger. And a little bit of cleric sprinkled in. I exist, I bite things, I made a lot of money and sold questionable items. I'm sure.
What could go wrong?
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong with that? Also,
Multiverse Coors in Fear.
and also, Last Lost didn't find out.
Yet,
And hopefully he never will.
maybe.
He is probably going to wonder how Shoal managed to afford such a nice stick for paint.
He's
Oh, yeah.
already wondering. He just
Anyway,
happens to be distracted by the menagerie.
yup. Anyway, on to you, Vari.
I'm Vari, and I'm playing Fret Signature, the mute musician, Mask of the Whispering God, Kitsune. Yeah, he's just the quiet guy with the chalkboard. Don't mind me. I haven't done anything.
You were
Clearly,
totally about to say that you were just a little guy, weren't you?
I don't know what you're talking about. Couldn't possibly. No, just. Anyways, yeah. Key, on to you.
Oh dear. Hello, everybody. I'm Carcerus, also known as Key. I play Last Lost the Paladin, and also kind of sort of a psychopomp these days. Went on a date recently. It went well, and came back to there being an entire zoo's worth of pets. I have made a terrible error. I should never trust paint with a credit card ever again.
Technically, it's a debit card.
Hmm.
You used it
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
child with a credit card. Anyway, on to paint, I believe.
And I am Rozim, and I'm playing as Paint, the sentient feral African wild dog, kineticist, entropist, and he's got a lot of new friends.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
He had to. Considering his best friend is now busy with a boyfriend.
Excuse me?
Oh boy.
Squeeze me?
I will squeeze you later, Key, but not on stream. All right, should we get to the recap before that continues?
Probably.
Oh boy. Here we go again, guys. Story time with Darren. Go ahead, Key.
Cue Darren giving the dad look over his glasses at Paint. Anyway, last time was session 46. Bizarre choices. Shopping episode. A booth called Slap On Enchantments draws lost interest, as it sells what appears to be decals that you slap onto equipment and they imbue enchantments. He manages to get a training improved critical decal for nearly half the price of a standard enchantment. Hooray! Although he is warned not to get the decal on himself or living creatures, as it will burn right through, and also to wash it off after an hour. So for safety's sake, he applies the decal to the never immediately, planning to rinse it off after the time is up. As he proceeds through the bazaar, the paladin spies the religious shop he saw on the previous trip. This time, another shop has moved in next door called The Other Place, but not annoying. He goes in, finding a gruff shopkeeper with a displeased mien and persistent glare. Wordlessly, he peruses the shelves, selects a useful item on sale for what would normally be a fairly large sum of gold, pays, and then readies to leave. To his surprise, the shopkeeper gives him a card for not making him do things. This card provides a 10% discount during the next visit only. I will totally never have the ability to use this. With a silent nod, Lost takes the card and leaves with his acquisition, heading off toward a very different destination. Dr. Volt resumes his component acquisition spree, eyes alight with delight at all the bargains he can find. Fred splits off to a number of other shops to find a few magical items that would be useful with his performances. Unfortunately, when he looked for a Rod of Splendors, the only one he found was an obvious ripoff at nearly triple normal asking price. Deciding that's clearly not worth it, the Kitsune wanders from shop to stall to booth, collecting and acquiring a number of items, including a number of... needing to do some editing. Including a number of handy little consumables he plans to make good use of. First to get into the thick of the bazaar, Paint looks around frantically for lizards, eyes wide and bright with excitement. He stares longingly upon a fenced-off area where large dinosaurs are being penned, but cannot afford them with his time card. Pouting, he goes to buy a bunch of small lizards, only to realize he doesn't have his time card. Last does. Huffing, the wild dog thinks of his stead and begins bounding through the bazaar to find the paladin. Shoal, meanwhile, also experiences disappointment when he finds he can't buy a fanciful body augmentation, and so turns to using his time elsewhere for a different purchase. As fate would have it, Paint runs into Lost just as he is about to enter a certain mechanic's shop in the bazaar. The paladin holding a I can words, I promise. The paladin holding a bouquet of roses purchased in Twilight before. At first, the odd looks heartbroken, tearing up and hanging his head, turning away from a shocked-looking Lost. The Smoke Lion's demeanor shifts as he pulls out Paint's time card, threatening to not get that lizard if the wild dog is going to behave in such a manner. Growling, Paint turns to glower at Last, who is giving him a stern look. Last calmly states that he is pursuing romance on his own terms, and his happiness is his to pursue. He expected support from his closest companion, not this. Paint looks up at Last and speaks for the first time. You wanted Arabane. This stuns the paladin, who needs a moment to respond to this assertion. He explains that he understands and accepts he cannot have a romantic relationship with Arabane. So why can't Paint accept it? Paint, in a raspy voice that has gone unused for so long, explains he feels like Last is settling, that he's going to get hurt by reaching for something he can't have. In return, Last says that perhaps that is simply the way he is. In his living life, with Arabane, and potentially with this relationship as well. The only difference now is that, unlike when he was alive, he has the courage to ask. Heaving a sigh, Paint turns to enter the mechanic shop, inciting Lass to follow. Inside, the teenage son is currently working away, head banging and bobbing to the loud music in his headphones. It takes a longer than normally acceptable amount of time for the kid to notice the presence of customers. Pulling the headphones halfway off, he calls toward the back area, stating the guy who bought the bike before is back with roses. This flusters poor Lost, who suddenly begins losing his composure, stammering as he tries to regain control of the situation. Sounds of an argument emanate from the back room, and no response is had. After a bit, the teen shouts again to his father, this time that the hot guy is back with flowers. Poor Lost. Annoyed, Paint just goes into the back area in spite of the feeble protests of his nervous friend. Further inside, the Odd finds the owner of the shop arguing with a gnome over a pile of what appears to be metal scrap. With gentle jaws, Paint takes the older smoke lion by the wrist and tugs him out to the storefront. There, Lost struggles to collect himself at first, so much so that even Paint rasps about his stammering. Speaking of stammering and stumbling over words. Collecting his nerves, the paladin gives over the roses, warning of their thorns. It is his way of trying to ask Holstaff Sr. out on a date, which, much to his pleasant surprise, is accepted. In fact, Holstaff gifts Lost with something in return, modifying the Never with a red dot sight to help with aiming. Holstaff hasn't been on a date in 30 years or so, and not many of their people survived out in the multiverse. Technically, he and his son are trapped in the bazaar, as it's not safe to return to their home for very long. So, perhaps they could move to Twilight in the future. But that is a bridge to cross when they get to it. But as for timing, he really does need to finish his business with this gnome first. Something about finding a Savnosi-make bike, but it's currently a pile of metal and scrap, and the asking price is way, way too high. Paint insists the date be now, which Lost is relatively okay with, but he's at least willing to wait an hour or so while business is conducted. So Holstaff Sr. heads back to the back, pausing to pull the headphones off his son again, telling him to get a vase and water for the roses. The teen instead waits for his father to leave, hesitates, then looks at his dad's potential boyfriend. He motions as though to say something, looks at Paint, then just puts his headphones back on and goes back to work, leaving Lass to awkwardly seek a place to sit and wait. Back with Shoal, he decides to find a way to offload the accursed weapons he looted from the mind-numbing dungeon he'd gone through with the others. When he finds a merchant who can appraise the weapons, he's surprised to hear how much the weapons are worth. Through diplomacy and insistence, he is able to sell the Slumber Soul swords, making a whopping 275,000 weeks. And I'm making a lot of errors today. Which is more than anyone else in the group combined. Paint, meanwhile, has been drawing up a contract so that both parties, Lost and Holstaff, understand what they are getting into, and also if Holstaff hurts Last, he grants Paint full authority to ruin his life. A clause that Lost probably won't let him keep in there. Speaking of the smoke lion, he leans over and offers to go get Paint's lizard while they wait. In reply, he receives images of clocks moving forward around the dog versions of Paint and Last. As soon as Holstaff Sr. comes out, he pulls the headphones off his son, telling him he's going on a date. The teenager responds predictably, putting his headphones back on. Paint proceeds to offer the contract to Holstaff, who takes it but cannot read the language. In turn, Lost reads out the potential and future relationship contract line by line, clause by clause. Then there's the one right at the end about life ruining. That he hesitates to read out loud. However, Holstaff has an elegant solution. This is a first date, and he's not signing a contract this early. He ruffles the Odd's fur, much to Paint's grumbling, and the contract is handed back, plus his time card. Better to wait and see how it goes. As the budding couple leave the shop, Paint trails after them, sending an image of Canvas. When questioned, he sends the street canvas and then himself in the sidecar of canvas. Somewhat begrudging, the paladin attempts to call his mount to his side, but finds it simply not possible. Without his presence, Lost cannot bring canvas through the nothing. A shame, and it does annoy the kineticist, but he stalks off into the market to shop now that he has his time card. This was a mistake.
Nothing
stop.
went wrong.
Uh-huh, sure, for you. Falstaff brings Lost off to a restored vehicle from their homeworld that nearly causes him to fanboy all over it. The mechanic teases his potential boyfriend as they get in, going off to the races to spend their first date there. Since he doesn't have canvas for transport, Paint decides to go purchase a cart to hold all the lizards he wishes to acquire. He acquires a covered cart, then goes to get the many lizards, although the merchant can make no promises about the cart being able to contain the lizards. He does, however, offer good luck to Paint. So off to the pet store the pup trots with his new cart in tow, and I'm sure the cart is named Trek. There are 15 lizards of varying types in the pet shop.
Excuse me, it is Shrek.
That's what I said. There are 15 lizards of varying types in the pet shop in plastic containers with holes in the top, including one rare breed that's pink. However, Pink gets upsold incredibly hard by the pet shop owner, who also sells him the containers, substrates, water dishes, covers, and such. There are a number of other animals in the shop, but Pink settles on acquiring a fruit bat he spies leashed to a pig. The pet shop doesn't have a cage for the bat, so it is up to the new pet owner to acquire it. Which isn't difficult, as Paint buys a huge cage for his new sky puppy friend.
Thank you for the follow.
There are also fish in this next shop, so he buys a betta fish as a pet for Shoal, a tank for the fish, pebbles, and decorations for the tank. There are a lot of things for Paint to purchase when he goes on his pet acquisition shopping spree, including pet foods that will need to be consumed by Erebane for duplication. Last will never hear the end of this.
No.
He also sells off his imperfect seals, adding 1,301 weeks to his time card. And then his first bat seemed lonely, so he went and got it a friend, another fruit bat. The second pet shop Paint finds has more exotic pets in it. It was such a mistake, leaving Paint unattended with money. Oh, there are some otters! Paint buys the otters and a big pool of water for them, which must be strapped to the top of his cart. Satisfied with his little zoo, he waits outside the mechanic shop for Lost to return. Shoal continues to prowl for items to spend his incredible wealth upon, not used to having so much money on their person. Last gets back to the shop after a successful date, only to stop, seeing Paint with his miniature menagerie. Falstaff, seeing the kind of trouble this is, gives Lost a parting kiss and bids the paladin adieu until their next date. Poor, exasperated Last tries to fathom how they'll manage to deal with all these pets. Paint, meanwhile, seems to think they can just focus real hard and make their house bigger. Which is not how Twilight works. Shoal manages to catch up with the pair in front of the mechanic shop, and Pink gives the cat shark their new pet fishy. At first, Shoal is confused, then amused as they state they will consider it a pet, but not a friend, though they are surprised when Paint briefly speaks out loud. However, Shoal was incredibly magnanimous and had purchased a staff specifically for Paint. A very expensive Vril staff that the kineticist can channel power through. This excites the Odd to no end as he takes it with big sparkly eyes, swinging it around while Lost continues to grapple with the mini menagerie being part of his life. A reverie he is broken out of when Paint sends a blast of pure energy into the air. Shoal is done handing out gifts and tells Last that he and Fret will be going to get more passes, so they can meet at that place before they leave. Lost needs to get more passes anyway, so better to stick together. Although he briefly ensures that Paint knows what they're getting into with all these pets. He does. So, there's that. Dr. Volt, who somehow appeared, helpfully chimes in that it could be much worse. After all, the chaos and pets could have been far more troublesome. Last, briefly and sarcastically noting that it could have been a pet protean somehow, before immediately looking at Pate and, with Shoal, telling him that proteans are banned. When Fragment Not Found eventually convene at the offices where they can purchase passes, they acquire a very large number of them. Enough that they can come and go as they please for a long time, and have little to worry about from the nothing for at least a short while. On the Green Hill with the guides, the recallers flag down a guide to go home. However, the guide stops as someone else approaches, an avatar of the Green Flame. While the guide briefly questions it, he is quickly shut up by GF. So they go through the winding passage of the Nothing, which is eerily quiet with the Green Flame present, as though the void itself is fearful of him. They emerge not far from the Gates of Twilight, once again bringing back a being of unfathomable power. At this point, the rule about that doesn't even matter, does it? Session 47. Flames in the city. This is fine.
So yes, you guys finally get dropped off at the edge of nothing. Or, well, not at the edge of nothing outside of the city. The short, yet rather chiseled older man next to you all suddenly doesn't feel as large or imposing as he has historically. As a matter of fact, if you didn't know he was there, you might not have even felt him. Before any of you get a word in inchwise, he is already trotting along towards the city. Not towards the gate, but towards the city, with a little bit of a wave, and says, hang 10, y'alls. Also, thank you, Epic, for the tip. I appreciate it. Money attack. Oh, no.
Shoal,
Epic
Shoal waves a paw back.
$26.61. Money
Yep,
attack.
Fret will also do the farewell wave. And then turn to look to Lost.
Lost mentally prepared himself for this. He's fine.
For now.
For now. He is, however, keeping an eye on Paint with his arms folded, because Paint is going to be pulling that wagon through the gate.
Yes, he is.
You all head for the gate, and as you guys get close, one of the guards for the gate actually stops, looks directly at Paint, and they block the way in. And go, "What is this?" One of them.
Epic, thank you for the tip. Up and money attack 2.
Good. Get
Multi-attack.
attacked.
Haha.
Paint's just going to tilt his head at them
The
and just send mental image of the cart with all of the new friends.
They look at each other, and then they're going to look up at the rest of the party.
Fret will sidestep slightly away from the from Paint.
Are these animals living?
Well, they were acquired in a bazaar outside of time and space, so probably not.
Fret will kind of do the whole hold up a finger and then kind of do a non-committal and hand wave, kind of back and forth.
No idea. I don't know. I don't pay attention to what he buys.
Epic. Thank you so very much for that tip. Thank you.
Mass attack, jeez.
Wow.
One of the guards will motion the other to leave. We're gonna get somebody out here. Please wait. None of you all have any other animals you're trying to bring in, correct?
Fred
Nope.
shakes his head.
Does Pink count?
Well, he's one of the residents. So, no?
Ostis just stood off to the side. Arms still folded. He figured this might happen.
Taya's sound died, so
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
give him a moment. If he's addressed.
Well, in that case, I have a tiny orange cat next.
Hmm?
Tiny orange kitten has invaded my space.
Epic, you're right. You're not cute.
Oh.
You're adorable. And a good boy.
Why can't you be this lovable all the time? Why are you only lovable when you're invading my room?
Because cat?
Because
Yeah.
they think it's a safe place.
Yeah, I
Because-
can hear now.
Okay.
He likes
Okay.
my work shirt.
Welcome back.
But yeah, the guard's gonna hold you guys up for a bit. And when the other guard comes back, he seems to have some sort of cleric with him. And the cleric's going to start trying to inspect the animals. Try being the key word, because somebody bring out a saxophone and play Yakety Sax, please.
Oh, no.
How many lizards do you have?
Got it written down. 15. One of them is pink.
Let's see how many got out or even got here.
Well, no, Paint had a proper cages for them.
They had
True.
containers.
Yeah,
and
Oh, right, they
everything. He
had
bought all that
proper
stuff.
containers.
It's the otters that I'm more concerned about.
Well, all of them had containment options.
The otters had a pool that was strapped to the top of your wagon.
All I
But
can
just
say is
splish
this is
flash
about to
sounds.
become utterly chaotic.
All right, good night, folks. That's all we got tonight.
Roll credits.
Roll credits for out. All right. But either rate, the cleric eventually looks up and goes, "No, all these animals are actually living. If we bring them in there, they will be in our shoes."
I just made that joke.
Fret will hold up a finger as if to interject, and will telepathy a. How about if I gave them some passes?
That feels more like a question for. Oh wait, is it actually? Can Lost hear that?
Yeah, this is telepathy.
Oh, okay. Because I figured you could selectively telepathy.
Oh, he's gonna do open broadcast.
Okay. That seems more like a question for GF than, well, any of us. The passes are new. Also, given how many animals there are, even giving them a single pass each is a lot.
Fret will hold up a hand, and the number 1006 is manifest.
He does
Let-
kind of have a lot.
Last just throws up his arms in defeat. It's like, fine, do what you want.
Out of character, this is a notice that if you bring them in there, they do get broken from reality. They are no longer living creatures. They're still there, but they're going to be lost souls like you guys are. Are the guards necessarily going to stop you? They're going to question your morality before you do. But the option is yours to bring them in or not.
In that it's technically a crime against the universe, but only slightly, maybe potentially.
If
Paint
these
will
animals are
sigh sadly.
from your universe.
Paint is sighing sadly and using one of his passes.
Oh, just giving one of the lizards a pass.
No, he's calling the fairy thing back. The guide or whatever.
He's going to return that.
Oh,
Yep. It is the conundrum of bringing things into Twilight. The moment that they enter Twilight, they break from reality and no longer technically exist within the bounds of reality. So you can absolutely bring them in if you'd like.
Fret will kind of do the panicked wave thing at Paint, and will telepathy. Wait! I have an idea.
There is also a counterpoint. It also does technically make them immortal.
Fret will continue. How about we get a druid friend out here and ask them if they are okay with this?
Paint will think and nod.
And Fret will look at the guards and the cleric.
The guards shrug. The cleric's already walking away because they're not about moral quandaries anymore. They're not alive anymore and have to deal with this shit normally.
Fret will shrug then and look over to the guards and inquire, is it okay if I go track down a friend of mine?
Go ahead.
Okay, I'll be back.
Are you going to the one druid?
I am going to the one druid.
Oh, good. He gets to make up more slurs.
The silliest part is I don't actually have anything against druids. It's
I was
just
wondering
I know, but
about that when you started.
It's always so great just hearing the new terms you come up for druids that are all explicitly derogatory.
yes,
Great.
because I have very little patience for like the inept druggy version.
Oh shit, I've got a call. I'll be right back.
Okay. I needed to go take my meds. So I'm
Okay,
gonna go
I've
take
learned that
this.
Vari's ringtone is apparently Frog's Revenge.
Like I don't know if I've made it abundantly clear enough. I am not a fan of the hippy dippy druggy version of druids at all. Druids do not have to be 100% serious. But that is a particular rendition that I have grown weary of.
I mean, by this point, like everyone here has played BG3. I mean, there are really oddly enough, two separate druids. And neither of them are hippy dippy.
Yes, this is correct.
It's weird that they give you two druids and like don't give you like a bard or a sorcerer.
Well, remember, a bard was planned, but like they scrapped it for one reason or another.
Oh, what, the tiefling girl?
Yeah,
You know, so Alfira was supposed to be a party member.
yeah. There's like leftover code and stuff in the game for her to be a
So that
companion.
explains why someone implemented her as a functioning party member, because there was enough code within the game still that could basically be modded to work again. Okay, yeah, still, odd that we didn't get a source.
I suppose, but if you've already got a wizard, then you don't necessarily
Yeah, I
need
mean,
to have
the
a
two
sorcerer
have-
character.
Heavy over.
Yeah, but why would I want a nerd or Gale when I could have a sorcerer?
Isn't
Why-
one of the main?
Why would I
like-
want the character who? Sorry, go on.
I was gonna say, isn't one of the main like PC or pre-builds a sorcerer?
Yes, but you can't recruit them.
True.
Hey, yeah, my favorite part about Gale is that he has a halfway through the story he gets a button that says, end your honor mode run.
Very funny.
Uh-oh, I hope Vardy's not on the phone for too
I would
long.
just also like to point out that he greatly underestimates apparently its size, the size of what the blast would be,
Mm-hmm.
because no matter where you are, it is a complete party one.
Bless you.
So you can just, you can have someone all the way back in the Druid Grove and have Gale down at the, brain. And it will still wipe the entire party.
Quick reminder: I have not actually finished the game yet.
Oh. Well, this is, I've only been discussing chapter 1 and 2. So apologies if you've not been to chapter 2 now.
I am a bit into chapter 2. I don't remember exactly how far, but yeah, just reminding you.
Well, I mean, did you get this button immediately in chapter 2? Like, you enter chapter 2, and then Elminster is just there being like, hey, yo, need to talk to Gale.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Welcome
he
back.
Welcome back.
Hey, Gale, here's this cool trap card. It's called Self-Destruct Button.
Anyways, so going to find Druid.
Yep,
Um,
you get to his house. His lovely, surprisingly suburban, slightly modern house, and you don't notice the giant crowd of frat boys like normal. He's out in his garden shirtless, and it's hard to tell if he's wearing pants right now as you begin your approach. There's an auspiciously placed bush between you and him as he looks up and waves and goes, "Bruh!"
Fret waves. And Fret will approach.
Little silent duder.
Fret nods.
What is the up? What can I do for you today, man?
Fret will telepathy. So, I need your help at the gate.
Go, what's at the gate? Is there like another poisonous shrub that's like trying to walk in or something?
Fret shakes his head.
Another?
Another.
Is there an ent here about your car's extended warranty again?
Fret shakes his head.
Is it a fae that thinks you're a car?
Not yet.
Did I
No, it's
break this?
our paladin that's a car.
Ha ha ha.
But no, Fred will explain. No, it's we have some animals that probably should be talked to and asked whether or not they want to join the city or not.
Cheers for the hydration. Bruh, I will, like, talk to them, but don't be surprised at their responses.
Fred nods.
But sure, he moves out from behind the bush. He is wearing pants. Skin tone pants.
Ugh.
Fred will eyebrow waggle.
These are my gardening pants, because they're already brown.
Fred will kind of do the beckoning gesture and head back towards the gate.
What are you guys doing at the gate? Currently, just chillaxing? Doing anything important? Anybody else just want to go in?
Lost has to be responsible and stay with Paint.
Shoal is like generally Shoal would just be like Lamau later losers, but he's also just like morbidly curious. So he's willing to hang out a little bit longer to see how this goes.
So, Var, you bring the druid out. And the guards try to stop him, and the druid does this, like, cloudy thing to get past him. Goes, I leave when I want, man. Down with, like, the establishment and stuff or something. I don't know. I was asked to be out here.
Fred gives a enthusiastic thumbs up at this.
Whoa, the universe is, like, dark out here. He is staring at the starscape ahead of him. He has gotten distracted.
Fred will snap his fingers in front of the man.
What? Oh, right. That's why we're not allowed to look at the stars anymore. Right. What was I here for?
Fred will gesture at the carriage.
Oh, boy.
Large selection of animals.
All right. Which one do you want me to start with here, man?
Fred shrugs, gestures at Paint.
All right, doggy. He
Paint
leans
gestures
down.
at all of them.
What?
I was waiting for it.
I'm assuming Paint doesn't understand actual canine.
Bark.
Oh, no, he does.
Okay.
Oh, he says, how you doing, little guy? And bark speak. The rest of y'all, it's bark. To Paint, it's how you doing, little guy.
I mean, whether or not they're a plant druid or an animal druid, you can be rest assured that a druid is fluent in bark.
Take your point of damage. At this point, I think I think Ty is enjoying it.
Yeah.
Man, whatever gave you that idea?
Paint just looks at Fred.
Fred just smiles. The kitsune, squinty-eyed smile.
Is something wrong, little guy? I know this might be, like, really frightening and stuff, but, like, you've been separated from, like, what's real and not. Unlike those other animals in the cart over there. So, like, this is a new home for you, man. I hope you're excited. All in dog speak.
Paint is going to send along multiple images of, the city and the ocean and, his own house, last bakery.
Oh, wow. That's a really pretty
The
world you came
mirror.
from, dude. Hey, we got one of those too.
Shoal is literally wheezing and rolling around on the ground right now.
Paint just looks at Fret, and his expression just carries the unspoken, really? This was your solution?
Fret will telepathy. Okay, hold on. The animals are paints. So listen to what Paint wants.
Who's Paint, man? Also, I don't think this dog's gonna talk
Fret
back
will
to me.
Fret will
Paint
gesture
raises a
at
paw.
Paint.
Oh! You can understand, like, human words and, like, people talk and shit. Well, fuck.
Paint sneezes and explodes with... It's the
Please be
principle of the
fire.
matter now.
Please be fire.
Electricity.
He retorts, it does no damage to him. Not endure elements, but druids have that stupid elemental damage don't work on me thing.
It wasn't
Is it
about,
resistant?
it was just the principle of the fact, you know?
Whoa, you guys got like one of those electric borkers that do like the electric bork. You should be careful with that, all right? So what about which animal in the cart do you want me
Paint
to
is
like?
sneezing again. Be a different element, please. Fire!
Oh boy.
Please stop trying to damage your surroundings.
Oh, you got a fire borker too. Interesting. Either way, which of the animals do you want me to talk back to first? Talk to. Yeah.
Paint gestures at the 15 lizards.
That's a lot of lizards. All right.
Paint nods.
What do you want me to like say? Because these ones are like live and stuff, man.
Fret will telepathy. I think explaining the situation and whether or not they want to come into the city or not.
So the druid kind of ambles over, kneels over, and starts making hissing and other lizard noises at it. And then at some point, for some odd reason, he pauses and starts going, lizard, 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 lizard.
Fret will walk over and snap his fingers in front of the man again.
No, I'm communicating. It's just I get tired of going hiss, hiss all the time. They get a little irritated with my accent. And it's just easier to go lizard, lizard. The magic works the same no matter what noises you make. The rest of it's just a show.
Fret just nods in understanding.
Well,
Wait, I'm now realizing in
Go ahead.
BG3 that if the animal is speaking a different dialect, you can still maybe not understand them if you don't understand the dialect of the animal speech.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like
Scotland.
I'm just realizing that it's like, yeah, exactly. It's like, well, it is definitely responding in word. Unfortunately, it's Scottish.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, like that's pretty accurate.
The guy will eventually look back and go, all right, so I tried to explain it. The pink one was like, whatever. The rest of them just keep on saying bugs.
Yeah, that really legitimately does not surprise me. It was like, I get to eat bug?
I think all they care about is bugs, man. So if, I tried to explain there aren't really like bugs in Twilight. But then they just got really sad and said, but eat bug repeatedly. You ever watch that one Bidney movie where like the fishy fish was trying to save his child fishy fish and like there were the bird things think they're called Wingulls, and all they said was mine. It's kind of like that right now.
Fred just nods solemnly, not actually understanding what the world he's talking about.
Man, you guys got to get
Okay.
like a TV.
That would be anachronistic.
I don't know what that word means.
It means it would be the same as my gun in Twilight. It doesn't fit in.
There's a lot of things that don't fit in that can make fit if you use the world mirror right. Have you never been to World Mirror movie night?
Fred raises his hand and does the excited jump up and down.
Yeah, we're not allowed to do it at the World Mirror anymore. The big dragon guy came by us one point in time and shoved us in a room and said, "Do it here. You're freaking out some of the people."
Fred frowns.
But we have it now in our own room, so we don't have to share the mirror no more.
Fred will telepathy. You're gonna have to tell me where that is, please.
Oh yeah, here you go. I got a flyer. He reaches into his pants and just pulls out an entire stack of flyers. This one. Movie Club. Yeah.
Are those pants of holding?
He opens his pants to check. No, there's just a pocket in there. Because I'm doing the whole gardening thing. I don't like when dirt gets in my pockets, so I put the pockets on the inside of the pants, man.
Fred looks confused, but just nods anyways.
Shawl is just fucking Gabby's Wheeze emote.
Key, I am sorry.
Fred's gonna take the little stack of flyers and just put them in his secure pay pack.
All right, so what animal next? I think we lost Zim to a door knock.
I apologize, yes.
Oof. Zim's dead. Rip Zim.
I kind of missed most of that. I apologize.
No, it's fine. He basically said the pink lizard's or said whatever and doesn't seem to care. The rest of them are just replicating the mine scene from a certain fish movie made by Bidney. Except they're saying bugs.
Yeah,
Well,
they
that's
desire
okay.
bugs.
Because Paint's just going to, pull out the live bugs that he brought back, and he's sending image of Doggo Arabaean eating them, and then a bunch of them popping around.
Oh no, he's introducing
No!
If Shoal gets fleas from this, he's killing everyone in Twilight and then himself.
Hang on. It's only one specific kind of bug.
Yeah, it's probably
Oh, no.
crickets or something. Which, oh no, it's crickets!
Crickets are fine.
Oh, dude.
Uh,
So these are food, so I don't need to talk to the crickets, right? Because I know what they're going to say. And they're dirty. Bugs are always really dirty minded. It's kind of weird. The
Paint
worst are
shakes his head.
good, because you don't got any moths, right? They're the worst. You talk to them and they want to be stepped on and stuff. It's weird.
Is that why? Glances over at Fred and Shoal. You all had fairy on a stick.
Oh, fairy on a stick? Stuff is delicious, man.
Yeah.
Paint is just going to gesture at the bats next.
Ah, bats. Kind of batty. All right, little guys. Squeak, squeakin', squeak, squeaker.
I was waiting for it.
That's Squirrel.
Oh shit. Sorry guys.
Out of character. Heck you so much.
I was waiting for it.
I cannot raise my voice at you, sir.
Oh crap, they're mad at me now for using the wrong language on them. Oh boy, those are new words I've never heard a bat say before. Scree, calm the fuck down, my brothers. Oh, that one's a girl. Oh boy. Oh boy, the male's challenging me to a fight for his girlfriend's honor now. I think they're like dating. I didn't need to hear that, man. That's adorable, but like, and he backs up a little bit as one of the bats is flapping at him. Bruh. Wow. Okay, they're yelling at me now.
Fret will snap his fingers in front of the bat again.
Yeah, what? Sorry, I'm learning new words.
And we'll telepathy. Yeah, like you can, in theory, learn more words later. Let's go ahead and get them abreast of the situation as far as their potential non-existence.
Oh, what? Oh, right. Yeah, what's left here? The Oh boy, otters. Oh boy. All right. I got this. And he starts to say a word to them. And they're suddenly surrounding him, squeaking away. He goes, I don't have fish, bros. I don't. So guys,
Fret
like,
will,
go ahead.
telepathy. Oh, you should probably tell them there's a lot of fish in the city.
So there's a lot of fish inside of there, and the otters are trying now. Good thing they're on leashes.
Well, they were in a tank, but
They were in the pool. You didn't get
Yeah.
a tank.
well, no, it's listed as a tank.
No, it was a pool. They had a little leash to keep them
okay.
connected to the pool. And the moment that somebody said something to them, their attention got, and now they want to go in the city because fish.
That's easy.
Yeah, so little guy's like, and then he starts to speak to them, and then one of them turns around and does a gesture, and he goes, whoa, all right. They take their fish seriously. They don't care as long as there's fish. They're worse than lizards. I think I just got the equivalent of a finger. So Bat Bro and Sis, he goes back to them. And has a short conversation. They go, they've decided that they want 22 children.
No.
Paint's eyes sparkle.
No.
I tried to tell them that they can't have that in Twilight, but I think they're enamored with each other. I think you accidentally made a couple.
Last levels a glare at Paint. No.
They're now saying they like it out here.
Also no.
Fret will raise a finger. And will suggest, via telepathy, I have a friend that could potentially keep them.
Gwen.
Out of character, there's all those lovely soul echoes.
Hmm.
Paint is excited. But they don't want to go in the city, so
They just
guess
want
he's gonna
22
have to-
kids.
well, they also said they don't want to go in the city.
I don't think they ever specifically said they didn't want to go into this.
They just want 22
Okay, they
kids.
said they wanted to stay out here.
They said they like it out here.
Because Starry Night.
Starry, shadowy playing field.
Oh, that's okay.
Great.
Okay, well, Paint's got an idea.
Paint responsible for void bats.
No, because Fret will suggest yeah, I could see if my patron would be willing to take them in.
Do you guys
Paint
like?
shakes his head and sends along the image of the soul echoes.
Fret head tilts.
And then the soul echoes turn into baby bats.
Fret will look to Dr. Volt and telepathy. Is that how that works?
Sorry, I was a bit distracted. What is the scenario?
Making babies.
I need a lot more context than that. Thank you.
Yeah, I intentionally. I'm sorry. I saw an opportunity. I had to take it.
Long story made short, Taya. The bats are apparently a couple since they've met a few hours ago and have decided they want 22 babies. They don't care about going in the city or staying out here. They're asking you if the soul echoes that you guys know the location of can be used for that purpose, to give the bats children, so that way they'll be willing to be in the city.
I don't have any idea. I'm sorry. I'm still troubleshooting like 30 things.
Oh,
It's fine.
Okay.
Taya's character would know that technically soul echoes probably could be wigwam magic bammed into children, but pregnancy and Twilight would be a really weird situation, considering the movement of time.
It would be akin to Githyanki stuff, right? Because outside of time, and they would need to have incubation inside of time, and so on and so forth, right?
Yep. So
Which,
theoretically possible.
Fret has a sudden look of realization. And just kind of will scribble a note to himself.
Oh boy.
His chalkboard now has a little note of note to self: talk to Arabane about children.
So the druid just kind of looks between you all and goes, all right, so I did the talking. I learned a new set of words in Bat that I'm pretty sure are curse words, and I actually or accidentally insulted them, and the lizards are still talking about bugs. Do you all need me for anything else before I get murdered by an otter?
No. Please go.
Ow.
Thanks.
Your
Yeah.
services are appreciated, sir.
There we go, finger guns. Y'all have a good one, and I want a pet bat now. That'd be awesome. Starts to walk.
Oh.
Fret will chase after the man and stop him.
What up?
And we'll give him 5 scales and telepathy item for your time. Thanks.
Oh, right, I was totally supposed to charge for this, and I almost didn't. Thanks for the coinage. I don't know if this... What was I doing? The stars are really pretty out here. You notice that? And he starts to stare at the sky again.
Fred just snaps his fingers in front of the man again.
What's up? All right,
And
thanks for the
we'll-
payment.
Gesture, like do a shooing gesture for him to get back into the city.
Right. I'm going. Bye, bros. Wanders back in the city.
Well, I suppose it's been approved, so let's take him in. And where exactly is the gate that we're entering at?
Let me switch tables
South.
really quickly so that way I can show you.
Well, I see the city map right now.
Yeah, but the gate's down here. So there's the city, right?
Mhm.
Threshold is over here.
Oh. Okay, so we will have to I was mostly wondering if the city was or if the bridge was on the way to the house
No.
or not, but no, it's not.
Yeah, the bridge is on the exact opposite side of everything.
Nope. So, question is are you guys just going... Are there any animals you guys want to leave or not bring in?
Well, it sounds like they're all okay with it, so why not?
Or at least ambivalent.
Payne has already agreed that he knows what he's getting into by being a pet owner, so
Oh, he thinks.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been keeping, he's been taking good care of Lass so far, so
I don't know. I could disagree.
At least my animal companion isn't traumatized as much.
yeah, but the trauma isn't Payne's fault. Mostly.
I was about to say.
I was gonna
mostly.
say.
I think some of it might be now.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, the guards will let you pass. They don't have a reason to say no because these aren't sentient creatures. It's just a weird situation that Urbane would have disapproved of. But
It's technically they're sentient. They're not sapient, I think is the word.
Whatever the actual term is, we all know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys will bring them into the city. The otters look immediately distracted by the everything and then go back to their pool because there are no fish.
Yet.
If you release them into the sea, you will never see them again.
Paint is going to very much avoid that.
You sure? Are you sure?
Paint will provide them with the fish.
Given our house is right by the sea?
But what are you guys going to do now that you're home?
Well, first things first, Paint needs to go feed some bugs to Erebane.
And rodent. No, bugs.
Bugs, fish food, a bunch of fruit, fish.
All right, we'll
But
deal with...
not the pretty fish that he's going to keep in his fish tank, because he did get a,
a fish tank too.
fish that, yeah.
I was about to make a joke that I don't think anybody here would understand.
Hmm?
It's a song quote from a Nirvana song that was off their first disc that I don't think anybody really listened to.
Hmm.
But either rate, What about the rest of y'all? Paint's apparently gonna haul these animals to the bridge. Fred and Shoal, do you guys
Oh,
have
no.
any plans?
Paint will take them to the house first, then
House
go
first.
do the food.
Mm,
Hey, webcam.
Well,
Not working.
bonded band. What do you want to do?
Shoal kind of tilts his head back and forth and then just says, I'm gonna go.
Fred will note. We do have some important things to take care of at some point, though. We need to get back to the council. We need to talk with Airvan. We need to get we need to find Mr. Green Flame and have him talk with Airvan. And there's so much shit to do. And then there's the Fae that needs to be dealt with.
We need to ensure
The
we get
Unravelers.
compensation for our efforts.
Hmm.
Oh, and a promotion for Dextrol, preferably.
Fret finger guns at Last Lost. And then we'll bonded mine. I guess we're going with Last Lost.
Oh, right, of course. We're going to have to go through so much paperwork because we're still only first-rank recallers, aren't we?
Fred just sighs.
You two do what you need to do. I'll take care of the paperwork.
We'll telepathy. We're going with you.
He sighs, looks at them. Are you certain? Do you not have anything better to do?
Well, we'll look back at Shoal again. And then we'll turn back and shake his head.
All right, if you want to help me with the paperwork, I won't say no.
Paint is going as well after the house.
So it sounds like you guys are going to the house, and then you guys are going to go and fill out paperwork at the Recallers building.
Us not going to the house first. Paint can settle the animals in. They're a responsible adult.
Oh, that's you realize how bad of an idea that is, right?
Paint needs to learn.
Okay, Paint, do me a favor. I need you to roll me a handle animal check for every single animal you have. Except for the
So
fish,
many.
which I believe is 20 handle animals. I'm also kidding. I actually do need you to roll 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, though.
Okay.
Someone's about to demand some dice, I'm pretty sure.
Just a bit. I was. If he actually wanted that, I was going to have him just spawn all the dice. I'd roll them, tell him my bonus when I find it on my sheet here, and let him do the math.
No, I want to make you do math in public. Oh, those broken bits of land back there look like pickles.
So that would be there it is. Handle animal. I was looking for animal handling. Was like, where the hell is it? All right, so that would be 23.
Okay, the lizards are fine. Not like they take much.
I'm gonna use the re-roll. That's worse.
I think you should take the previous number.
Oh, okay. 12.
Well, the bats are still irritated about being called squirrels, or being spoken to in squirrel, but you can come back to that.
11.
Good thing fish tanks are really
Oh.
easy to set up, huh? Lass
Yeah,
is gonna
yeah.
have to fix that.
Please don't tell me the fish tanks are leaking all over my floors.
And last one is 24.
Damn it, this is the one I was hoping you'd roll low on.
I'm
Otters.
sure you
Fucking
were.
otters.
Damn.
There may or may not be several puddles across the flooring in your house right now from setting up the fish tank. The lizards were easy. The bats, you're going to have to figure out something a little bit better for them at some point. They're kind of pissy for reasons.
I mean, we have an attic, but I don't want an attic full of bat shit.
But you'll be able to do
Okay,
all the
good.
fireballs.
Can I get the house map up?
Key has that, I think.
Hang on. I have it somewhere. Would it be under art?
Wasn't it just on the other map?
Yeah, at
Yeah,
some point there
it's-
was it was on here. So
It was a Discord link, so it vanished.
Hang on.
And I deleted it, so it's not a permanent upload. Because Discord no longer does permanent links.
That should link you to the message in game related. I did not map out an attic because it would be a basic attic.
okay, so the obviously the bats are being put in the attic. The otters are going to go in the second floor room, the bottom right one there.
They've really messed it up. I can't even do that now. Great. Right, 1 second. I'll get it up on the table. Just gotta hide Discord really quickly because unfortunately, I've got to do this AFK way. And I don't want my files being exposed to everyone.
Am I able to slap in files if you give me permissions?
No, that would go to yours. I've already got it set up. I just got to do it really quickly. I'm just hiding the tables that way my folders and everything aren't on full display.
I suppose I should note that Lost does ask Volt if Volt wants to come along for paperwork time, because he knows Volt has a lot of work to do.
How much work does Volt have to do? Oh yeah, no, he's got to craft people's shit. That's
Well, and Volt just got all those components to do fun things with.
yeah, that is the crafting people's shit that was aforementioned.
Basically, he does not want to add paperwork on top of Volt's science work. Also because he thinks Volt will enjoy science work much more than paperwork.
Well, A, that, and B, yeah, there's a lot of crafting to get done.
So Volt's off crafting things, got it. You can change the colors of those, by the way, by choosing tint. They're Zim, since I know you're marking things.
Yes.
Basic ass Dungeon Draft House.
Hey, guess what the good thing is for you now, Key? You now have an unlimited supply of one of the components needed to make bullets. Guano.
I would assume, yeah, Fireball would probably be involved in those.
Oh yeah, because the component for the fireball spell is bat guano.
Yep.
Yeah, but bullets require like black powder.
What do you think?
Yeah, which
gunpowder is
you
And
made
that
out of?
refine-
black powder gets ignited.
Yeah, no, but the fact that okay, bat guano has what is it, sulfur?
Yes.
Like a significant amount of sulfur.
Gunpowder was historically made with bat guano for many years. That's why Fireball uses it. That's the joke.
Paint did a good, helpful thing, and Last doesn't want to admit it.
He sure doesn't. Also because he doesn't see it as particularly helpful. He can just buy the materials for bullets.
Yeah, but now you can sell the spare bat guano to wizards.
He doesn't want wizards
Wizards,
coming by his
wizards,
house for
wizards.
bat guano.
Guano.
Set up
guano.
a stall.
He's going to have to make like a shelter for the bats that's separate to the house.
Well,
Yep.
there's where Paint is setting all of them up at.
Why are the fish tanks in the middle of the floor?
Hey, the main entrance, you've got a nice, tasteful, fish tank that you walk past. Has a little entry hall before you get into the living room.
Also, why are the otters in the upstairs like side room for like guests?
They're guests.
Because they're guests.
They are guests now.
This is,
Where are the bats?
in the attic.
I already said them. They're in the attic.
Oh, okay.
He was expecting them to be in like the kitchen.
The bats are in the belfry.
Oh well, you could set it. There's a little ladder looking thing here. You could set their icon there.
All right. This is a thing that has happened. And the rest of you are going by, except for Dr. Volt, who's probably immediately going into his office to do science. While you guys are on your
Do
way,
much crafting,
much crafting later.
which you should probably roll something, right?
With your craft roll, I don't think you have to anymore.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, at the
I-
very least, I could take 10 on it.
I think at this point it is just figuring out, because you don't have a failure chance on most of those things. So the only time that you can't take a 10 or a 20 is if you have a failure chance. I don't think you can get below the failure chance. It's a question about how much time it's going to take. And you could probably do the full 2,000 silver pieces in 4 hours. Nonsense. So it's not a question about for you specifically. I don't think it's no longer a question about whether or not you can or can't. It's just dividing everything by 2,000 silver to see how many hours it takes you, how many 4-hour increments it takes you.
And Taya isn't a psychopath like me and attempt the dynamic rules.
Yes, thank goodness. But the rest of y'all are traveling. Unless you want to roll, Taya, I will always welcome you to go ahead and roll ones.
No, I'm going to go ahead and take 10s.
On your way there, I need the three of you to go ahead and roll perceptions.
All right.
Not very.
Does include Yuki.
Oh, I'm sorry. What do I need to roll?
Perception.
I'm doing this. Okay.
I only rolled a 21.
24.
My dice was a.
He was distracted, hating me and everything about me.
I'm doing notes.
Well, Viv is going to
Like I
notice it.
said, hating me and everything about me.
Aww.
I had to move the microphone back.
I rolled
got
one
a
on the
21.
perception.
I heard yours, Viv. What was yours, Key?
12.
What was yours, Shoal or Fret?
24.
So, no, the Paladin does not notice. And no, you don't have to roll a perception, Dr. Volts. If you're going to your office, you're not going to walk through this part of town.
Fair enough.
Yep. And what you guys will see as you're walking there is you're going through the district, the northern district, the basically the municipal district where all the government shit happens. Getting to the Recallers building, and you walk past an interesting sight. You see a shirtless Arson dancing near where actually looks like he was trying to campaign, with a sign that has said, "Dancing until Axley signs my petition."
Okay, rolling a self-imposed will save.
You gonna go dance with him? I think you made the save, Ari.
Yeah, unfortunately. Fret looks like he wants to go, but then, thinks better of it and turns his attention back to following, Lost.
Fred has temporarily remembered he is supposed to be a responsible adult.
Or Axley is sitting on his soapbox looking so done with everything.
All he has to do is sign the petition.
But he doesn't want to because that's approving of disorderly conduct.
But it's legal disorderly conduct. It's ordered disorderly conduct.
Axley hates
It's
this,
the worst.
but he also hates the fact that Arson's been falling around for several days now and is currently shirtless dancing, and he knows what that means from his species now because Arson very much told him the intimate details of what dancing means to his people before starting to dance.
He's just been propositioning to actually this entire time.
Yep.
That's really fun.
And anytime anybody else has even so much as done a little groove, he's been like, see, that person wants to fuck you too.
Okay, so here's an important question.
Yes.
Does Arson notice us as we go by?
Let's see.
I'm rolling stealth. Fuck.
I will roll stealth to assist.
That's a total. That's a total of 9, by the way.
I'm going to assist you. Oh no, I rolled a 9. That's a 38.
Unfortunately, the Paladin is about as stealthy as a creaky door.
Look, I've got my equipment on for a good reason, and this was not the situation I should have it on for.
Shoal makes the attempt, but you are too loud.
Well, upon being noticed,
He wasn't going to
Fred
notice
will,
until somebody rolled a stealth.
yeah,
Three.
but Fret will do a quick jig at Arson.
Oh, so you do get to hear Arson literally stop dancing, look over and point directly at Fret and goes, he wants to fuck you too, and then goes back to dancing. He's not quiet
Fret will
about it either.
Fret will shake his head and just point directly at Arson.
But we already did it!
What?
I did?
No, don't look back. Keep going. Keep going. You had a good day. You had a good day, and then everything turned to chaos again.
Fret will just wave a farewell and turn to follow Lost.
It's fine. You have maybe a boyfriend now, and now you can do paperwork, and you can just sit down and do this excruciatingly boring paperwork that should have been done forever ago. And why isn't there anyone I can just delegate this to? Why can't I just request it and the paperwork get done and I just sign the thing? And he's going to keep going on and on like this the
Fred
whole
will,
way.
Fred will jog ahead and just hold up his hand at the delegate thing.
Last is going to keep walking even though you're in front of him, and my assumption is that he's going to keep walking. Your hand's going to press on his chest, and you're going to just start sliding back along the ground. Because
No. Fred's gonna do the jog ahead, turn around, and start like backpedal jogging to keep ahead. And then if not if not interacted with, if Lost seems very lost in thought, Fred will just sigh and turn back around and get back to following.
He doesn't mean delegate to someone on his team. No. He means somebody in like HQ whose job it is to deal with this paperwork.
Ah, I see.
Because bureaucracy. So what exact things are you guys applying for specifically when you get there, by the way?
For as high of a recaller's rank as they will give us, given our track record. Another promotion for Dextrol, because he deserves it. And whatever paperwork needs done to get compensation from the council for us effectively saving the city.
Yep, you do not have to do the paperwork for the council. You will be informed that you guys are each receiving a stipend of 5,000 scales.
Woo!
It will be delivered whenever the council finally sends it down again.
Cool.
If he has to, he'll bother them in person. And they know he will.
Bureaucracy takes time. Do you know what doesn't exist in Twilight? Lol.
Time.
See, there's a problem with that. Eventually, they have to convene, and he can be there.
And if he's feeling particularly petty, he can request Fret and Shoal.
They really need better security.
You think their security is going to stop Shoal?
Their security is never going to see Shoal.
Their security can't stop anyone that's on this team.
But yes, okay, good to know. And we're at the 2-hour mark. Should we do a stand and stretch?
I'm fine with
yeah.
We should probably.
I will be right back.
I have a drink. Crack up. Poor decision.
All right, Herb, I need another drink.
I think he needs one too for dealing with paint.
Oh, you stop that. This just means we have 0 guest rooms.
Guests can no longer stay over.
Would you rather him put them over here, I guess?
No, not necessarily.
Nice open area. They could just, sit up here and watch us watch the fire and stuff.
I'm just pointing out that there are no spare guest rooms with the current format.
And who have we had to stay as a guest? Before or since we got the place?
You haven't had it that long.
And who have we wanted to bring over as a guest before we got the house?
The point is to have it just in case, and also it can be converted into an office.
No, The idea of having a room that is just to sit there on the off chance that somebody comes by is ridiculous. Put that space to use, and then once every 5 years that somebody actually comes to visit, that's when you convert it into a bedroom temporarily. Meanwhile, the rest of the year, it's, office space or whatever. My parents had a guest room, and it was like, we had to go in there and dust once a week. And I'm just like, why? Why do we bother with this? It was used like once every other year for a week, and that was it. We could have had a toy room or something in there, something other than it just... Actually, I take that back. That we did have a really cool toy room, bedroom thing. I miss that house.
And now we have a lizard room and an otter room.
Sounds good to me.
And a bat attic.
Uh-huh.
A attic.
And fish tanks in our den.
That is a very nice place to put them. You have to admit that.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not. Remember, this map is bare bones for a reason, because this is basically how we got it.
All right, I'm about to pull a Taya. Because I
Uh-oh.
heard bat, which makes it a Batic. So we're going
Yeah,
to
Said
Vatican.
that already.
You've already said that.
No, Vatican. You got to go to the Vatican.
All right, we're going to need another 5 minutes to recover from that.
And that's what it's like to be on the other side of you, Taya.
And I didn't hear it.
Good. Consider yourself lucky.
Dang it, now I wonder how much it would cost to convert my attic just so I can have pet bats up there and call it the Vatican.
You really don't want to do that, though, Era.
I want the dumbest pets, I swear. I want a pet duck.
You already have a pet moth.
Yeah, but
Well,
that
like-
just stays in the jar.
How much more dumb can you get?
I'm not saying pet bats are a bad idea necessarily. I'm just saying you really don't want to convert your attic for a meme.
Yeah, you want to set up a bat sanctuary on your property, and there's literally nothing that your homeowners association can do to stop you on that since it's federally protected.
I don't have a homeowners association, thank goodness. I could do that. That'd be cute. There are bats
I'm
in
just
there.
telling this to anyone. I'm just saying this to anyone who might have a homeowners association, that there's literally nothing they can do to stop you from building a bat sanctuary on your property or a ham radio tower. And maybe the next time that they try to get persnickety about what kind of grass you have, or that you didn't take your trash cans in too early, maybe you should inform them of this.
I have considered such things. On a side note, for the duck, by the way, if I ever do get a pet duck, his name will be Dr. Howard Quackers.
Good lord.
Why?
Howard is a duck that predates Deadpool from a comic series that breaks the fourth wall. And Dr. Quackers. If anybody's surprised after my pet snake, they got problems.
Well, you shared that with me before, so...
Yes. But I also want a pet raven, and I kind of do want a pet bat.
Hey, Era, did you ever play that Duck Detective game thing?
Yeah, I did it on stream.
Yeah.
It was so weird.
I mean, thank goodness you're here was worse.
But that's a whole other level of...
Yeah, that was a game. That was a game. Before my brain completely shuts down here, yeah, so you guys can do paperwork, and it sounds like Paint is going to catch up with y'all to do paperwork. Is there anything else specific you guys want to do this particular afternoon?
For the record, Paint has taken one of the otters on their leash with him. Got to make sure they're, exercised and walked and stuff.
Okay, I do need you to actually roll a handle animal to put the harness on the wiggle noodle.
Well, no, he just didn't take it
like,
off.
knowing what
Oh.
I know about otters and just weasel adjacent things in general, there is like a 90% chance that the otter is going to be wrestling with the leash.
The other reason why I need a handle animal to actually get him to walk and not continuously fight and get distracted everywhere. Yes. I mean, oh no. You're having a hell of a time, Paint. This thing is everywhere. Including on your
Paint
face.
might not be doing paperwork. Maybe.
He'll get there
Which
Yeah.
is fine.
eventually.
It's fine. We got the paperwork. Don't worry about it. Just play with the otter.
I've seen what otters are capable of. Otters are not on my list of pets to want.
They're
I want a
adorable
Martin.
and destructive.
I want a marten so bad.
I want a fox.
I know that a marten is a terrible pet, but I don't care. I want one. And I'm very familiar with what it would take to take care of one, but
You know, this is
You know.
probably why I'm not rich, because otherwise I'd have the most weird, obscure pets. So many. Okay, Twitch, it's time for you guys
like every
to
other rich person.
make me super wealthy so you guys get loads of pictures of the adorable animals I adopt, because I am like that.
Fluffy!
Oh,
Pet the
Fluffy.
Fluffy!
Petty idol.
But about an hour later, Paint finally manages in. You guys are getting through the paperwork, and the first thing the otter does is it runs up to whatever desk you guys are working on and starts opening drawers. And now it's in a drawer. Now it's bashing a rock against, or now it's bashing a hard object against the desk.
Please don't do
I-
that.
Paint is just going to go up and get to work.
Now it's climbing up Fret's leg.
It gets a glare from Shoal.
Yeah, Fred's just gonna let this happen.
It tries to leap from Fret to the desk and misses.
Punk.
Oh no.
Have fun doing paperwork while this thing's all over the little room you're in doing paperwork.
I do. I feel that like concentration checks are in order or something here.
It might, for less than amount of time, due to the distraction of the ot.
The otter is lucky that Shoal has not gotten his whirlpool maul, or he would stick it in there.
It would probably love that.
Yes.
Objects. It would have to be an object.
That's not going to stop Shoal from trying.
You might spin it around though, like a laundry thing, and then spit it out, which it would
Yes.
probably love.
Step 1, put it inside of a hamster ball. Step 2, now it counts as an object.
So, animal handling, that is a 14.
Oh wait, no, you're putting
Wait,
a
no,
creature
hang on.
inside of a ball and then it can go out and do its own thing. Nintendo might sue you if you try that.
Sounds like an
Damn.
atrocity.
Sorry, no, that was correct. That's a 14.
You're trying. It's better than nothing.
It's also trying your patience.
Lost eventually is going to slide his paperwork aside, and he's going to take the otter and sit it on his lap and gently hold it.
Roll another handle animal.
I don't think you can gently hold an otter. I think it's either you're firmly holding it or it's doing what it wants.
That's another 14.
can-
That was almost so much better.
You can gently hold an otter if the otter wishes to be gently held.
What'd you
Yeah,
roll
they
there,
do.
Key?
The exact same number, 14.
Cool, it's trying to go into your armor.
I mean,
Oh.
this is fine. He does not plan to consume it.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Hey, look, a hole. Sticks his face in there.
He doesn't have his mask on right now, so he's just got this mildly nonplussed expression going on with his eyes. Are you enjoying that?
Ah!
Paint, for his part, is very excited. The otter is growing on Lost.
He's
Or
going
at
to
least that's
resume
how
pa-
he's interpreting this.
Last is just going to resume doing paperwork, knowing that the otter is probably going to be crawling all over inside his armor. Honestly, he expected Paint to do this, but Paint didn't.
Aw.
You guys are going to get through the paperwork in time and get to churn it out, or finally churn it in. The office is very messy by the time you guys leave, because if there's a place the otter can fit, the otter does fit. And if there's things in the way, the things are removed so the otter can fit. Then those things are tested for a hardness test. Things have been flung.
Oh, hey there, Paradoxical.
He has found the hardest object in the room.
Ah.
What is it, me?
No,
I'm
it's
sorry,
one of...
but every time I think about otters and just causing problems, I'm just reminded of this one like old GIF, whatever, of it. The otter was stacking cups, and it is not stacking these cups well. It just looks at the human, and it's captured with "Thanks for handing me unstackable cups, asshole."
No, it's found one of those pen stands that are made out of a solid metal material. It has bashed several things to see if other things come out.
You know what? This is fine. Paint
Because
made the
hard
decision.
things must be clams.
Mm-hmm.
Lost is not a clam.
No, he's a jungle gym.
Or at least if Lost is a clam, he's a clam that somebody has already taken the good stuff out of the middle of.
What were you saying, Key?
I've forgotten.
I'm
My brain
sorry.
is half fried.
But yes, you can turn in that paperwork. You know the drill. It's going to take him a couple of days to go through it. What are your guys' next plans? It's probably going to take
The bridge.
Right. Couple days to do things. Are you going to let Paint go alone, by the way, last?
Fret will come with.
You know what? Yeah, Paint can handle this. He's gonna go inform the guard captain that he's back. Now that he's finished the essentials.
Oh, good. You can get added to the schedule again. So Fret and Paint are going to the bridge. What about you, Shoal?
I'm going to go to the ocean and see if Mr. Flame is surfing.
All right. So Paint and Fret, you guys go to the bridge and hop over it like you normally do to find Erebane. And the moment that the otter gets to the other side, Erebane's eyes fixate on it and stare at you two like you're foreign objects. With this, what the living fuck is that?
Fret waves.
Paint cheese.
Erebane
Fret
crosses
will,
his arms.
Fret will telepathy. Yeah, so, Paint brought friends home.
Erebane chooses not to respond to that yet.
Also,
Paint pulls out the pet food that he acquired.
And what do you want me to do with that?
What were you going to say, Fred?
Fret's gonna wait. Fret's waiting until this, whatever happens here.
This dumpster fire.
Yeah, Fred is refraining the thing that he was about to say because that'll only make things more complicated. He'll talk about that after this is done. Whatever nonsense. Yeah.
Paint sends along an image of Erebane eating this and then a bunch of it being around the city.
You're fucking kidding me.
He pulls over the otter.
That is an otter. Is that one of the things you want me to eat?
He shakes his head
You want me to eat...
and points at the fish.
There's already... okay, fish is one thing. That's fine, I can eat that. Why? What's with the container of flaky things?
Paint is going to send along the image of the pretty fish tank that he got.
Fret will pipe up via telepathy. I'm pretty sure those are like shrimp flakes. It's like dried shrimp.
Oh, good to know that you're also trying them.
Fred has a concerned look.
Shouldn't have said anything.
I'm
But then
eating
shrugs.
this crap.
Fret will just approach and sit down and pull out his mess kit to begin preparing things.
Why paint? Also, you're eating this. You realize that I am going to make you try this before I even consider putting this in my mouth, right, Paint?
He tilts his head.
He'll take the container of the fish food, sprinkle it on his palms, and offer the palm over.
Fret will pull out a Wander Meal bar and hold it out as if for it to get sprinkled with fish flakes.
Urbane just shakes his head and puts down there and goes, I guess it can't be any worse.
And Fret will crunch.
Congratulations, Fred has eaten fish food.
Paint will happily eat it. The fish food, not the Wander Meal bar.
It's worse than nothing. It's Wander Meal.
Somebody clip that, please.
Please.
It's
That
worse
was
than-
absolutely adorable.
I need to add that as a soundbite in the server here.
But you know, I mean, Paint has the advantage of being, for him, food is food. Some
Yeah.
things taste better than others, but food is food.
It's still fish flakes, man. You're making Urbane eat fish flakes. Why are
Oh,
you
wait till he
making
gets
me
to the
eat
insects.
fish flakes, Zim? Why are you doing this to me?
You're the one that designed this world this way. You have nobody to blame but yourself.
Technically, I did not. Somebody else gave me the design for it.
Oh dear.
Erebane never created this place. I'm just keeping that in the story.
I have accidentally hit my eye.
Oh no!
Oh no.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just one of those things like, oh, ow, that hurt more than it should have.
Ooh.
I hope you don't get a black eye.
No. Like, I hit the eyeball, not like actually
Oh.
hit myself that hard.
Fret will, after partaking of quote unquote food, will telepathy. Okay, so second thing, I came up with an idea.
He shakes his head and points at Araban with his paw. And sends a long image of Araban eating the fish flakes.
I will eat them when my brain allows me to. In the meantime, you were saying, Fret?
Okay, so I might have come up with a way for people to have kids.
The only one with a physical body here is me.
Okay.
So
So we could get Araban pregnant multiple times. Got it.
Dang. No, okay, so you know the whole time issue that we were having.
Yes, where I had to do fancy things in Threshold to make it kind of work. So we don't get a
No.
bunch of immortal children.
Nope, that's not what I'm talking about. The time bombs.
Yes.
This concept we could potentially well, I would need to talk with some scientists. I should probably talk with Vault about this. But idea of if we could generate some stable time fields, there could be locations where people could have children and they could grow up.
That solves half the problem. The other problem being
Yes.
mortal beings, physical bodies.
So what? It does, like, what does it matter?
That would need to be solved first.
I'm not seeing why it's as important of a thing as you think it is.
Because souls don't reproduce.
The soul echoes.
I don't know how that would go.
Well, we have some new friends that wish to try.
Araban
And we'll
just shake his head and be like, "Excuse me?"
we'll gesture to Paint. Do please
Paint
explain.
sends along the image of the bats,
How many animals
and
did you
then the
pull out of-
soul echoes. What was that?
How many animals did you grab?
He sends along, the view of all of the lizard terrariums set up. All 15 of them. The other 2 otters in their otter pool in last house. The big tank of fishies, and also the bat attic.
Y'all come with a full proposal on how to deal with that. I need to sit for a moment and think about what I just saw there,
Fret nods.
and will
Paint
myself
pulls
eat
out
fish
the
food.
container of. Paint is pulling out the container of crickets.
Just leave them and go.
Fret will grab a cricket out of the container and crunch.
Pink will also eat one, and then hold it out to Arabean.
You're lucky this doesn't bother me. We'll eat the cricket because that does not bother him. He's eaten weirder things. The fish flakes, on the other hand, are insulting.
But he can't say anything about it because they both ate them too.
Yeah, that's why he's waiting for his brain to let him. That's going to be a while.
Yeah. But okay, I will establish ideas with Dr. Volt at some point in the near future. Also, what's his actual title? Something about Lord of the Green Flame. You've got a immortal entity within the city somewhere surfing. He's a cool guy.
Paint sends along image of the concept. It's basically just the concept of God, and then a bigger one above him, and then a bigger one above that, and then this guy.
Why is it always you four?
Fret shrugs, and then we'll telepathy. I don't know. I feel better with the fact that me having a infernal patron is not the worst thing to have happened.
And yes, four, because somehow Dr. Volt is the responsible one.
I do not understand how that could even possibly be, but it is.
But how would Arabean know that in this situation?
Arabane is basically omniscient in Twilight.
Yeah.
Except there's
What
apparently an
happened outside of it, Twilight.
I wonder which one is considered less problematic: Fret's patron showing up or Shoal's god showing up.
Fret's patron, because Arabane knows how to fuck with devils. Dragons are a pain in the... Or your god is a pain in the ass because you can't just erase your god and have good things follow.
Shoal would be mildly upset.
Arabane goes... No, the problem here is that Arabane can't feel the god of the Green Flame here. He had no idea until that was said.
Oh.
Pink sends the image of the ocean. And he doesn't understand what surfing is. So
Are we now informing him of Green Thumb or whatever his name was?
Yeah,
The Green
that's
Flame.
what's going on right now.
Paint's just sending image of green fire on top of the ocean.
Fred shakes his head. No, that's not how that works. It's I'm pretty sure he's just probably gotten a surfboard from somewhere in the wharves. If he didn't bring one with him, he probably brought
He
one
did
with
bring
him.
one with him. You guys know he had one.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's probably surfing. I can't really explain to Paint what surfing is, but you understand, right?
Arabane says, I just need you two to leave. In a deep voice that you have not heard from him yet. The fish flakes are gone. He stress ate them. He just tossed the thing in his mouth and crunched on it and then said, I need you guys to leave now. In a very deep voice.
He's upset.
Paint will go ahead and just trot over to the end of the bridge and go back over and back up.
Are you taking the otter with you?
Well, yes. The otter's on a leash.
I have to ask because you didn't mention it, and I don't think he'd appreciate you leaving the otter there.
No, not now that he's in emergency mode, because there's something here he can't feel.
Brett will just give like the sympathetic look and then follow after paint.
Oops, sorry. So, Shoal, you're looking for the green flame, right?
Yeah.
Roll a search to see if you can find him around the ocean. See how this goes.
Well, since search doesn't exist, I assume I'm rolling like a track survival.
Track survival will work, or a perception, either or.
Which one would be higher?
Probably in your case, track survival would be the better option because you.
Yeah, because I do get
half.
I do get half my level to track. As a bonus.
Ranger is such a good class.
Yep.
Too bad they destroyed it.
So that would be I get no perception is higher by 1, but survival probably has a different easier DC.
Yep.
So we will do that. Yeah.
You got one reroll left on your tag.
Yeah. I'm just
Speaking
debating
of-
if I want to keep a 22 or not.
While you're debating, that is Paint's next stop is the World Mirror. Get his reroll back.
Good to know.
Fret, somewhat, worried about paint traveling around the city with an otter. Will follow along.
Yeah, I guess I'll use my reroll. Let me go find my tracker. That. Don't you roll lower. You son of a bitch.
Damn.
Oh. Fuck me, I guess. 19.
Take the other roll.
Okay, 22.
You're having a little trouble finding him. It's weird because he can really easily mask his presence. But you're out there, so swimming about.
Neum.
Then you get an idea of where he is. Because you see full scale Airbane on one of the shores appear.
Ah,
Oh,
big guy. Away,
Does he have
swim
the
that
blanket?
direction.
What was
I
that?
don't think
Zim?
he's gonna take. I don't think he's gonna take his blanket with him, Zim.
No, because this is
But-
physical
but-
Airbane.
But Blanky for support.
Not the kind of
But it
support
would
that
get
Airbane
wet.
needs.
yeah, it would get wet.
Anyways, carry on.
Wet blankets are the worst.
You're swimming up there, right? It takes you a few minutes to get up to where you see Airbane, and oh, he big. The closer you get, the bigger he gets. And then you finally find the green flame. Fairly far out, chilling on a surfboard, not looking pulsed at all as he kind of floats along. He looks a little miffed. Airbane's walking around the shore right now.
So was just swimming up to Mr. Flame.
Hey, surfing sucks.
Oh.
The waves are like tiny. And now there's a pissed off dragon on the shore.
Well, I guess one of them said some. I guess one of the others said something about you visiting.
Yeah, probably. He looks all pissed off that I snuck in here. Did they warn him that I could just erase him?
I didn't know. They probably would have made it at least somewhat know that you are considerably higher up the totem pole.
I can fix that in a moment. Dragons are fun to fuck with. You ever hear of a spell called Misdirection?
No.
Oh, it's really simple. Go down there and get me a rock.
The soul's just gonna dive down and go get a rock.
This is rude, by the way.
You hand it to the green
no.
flame. He casts Misdirection on it, and he flicks it and goes speeding off, skipping along the water, and then you see a distant splash, and then he unhides his presence for half a moment. You see Arabane's eyes suddenly fixate on that spot. Hard. I'm gonna fuck with this guy for a while. Way better than the surfing. I assume it's bad show to throw him around, though. He doesn't look like the fighting type. He looks more like the I'm just going to eat you and get it over with type.
Yeah.
Lame.
But
Yeah.
how do we fix the wave issue?
Well, you could just throw Arabane into the, ocean. That would give you a wave.
Yes, let's throw the mountain-sized dragon into the ocean.
And suddenly there's an underwater district.
He shrugs and he goes,
I mean, paint's
I don't
not
know
there.
science. I don't know, there's probably some sort of magic or some bullshit. I don't fuck with nature. Nature fucks back.
Giggity.
Here, get me another rock on board.
Shoal goes and gets him another rock. He's entertained.
This time he throws it with the kind of power that you probably shouldn't see as a mortal. The kind that goes sailing across the city and then blinks and you see Airbane suddenly take off flying in that direction. You just hear him go, Oh. Wonder how many times he'll fall for that.
I'm gonna be in so much trouble.
It's like playing fetch with a dog and not throwing the ball.
Why do you think Shoal finds it so funny?
Unfortunately, this thing is of a level to do this to Arabane without him figuring it out right away.
This is so mean, especially after Arabane had to eat fish flakes and crickets.
All right, you might want to leave. I'm going to continue to try and surf on these little things. He ain't going to find me until I want to be found. If you want to tell him that, it might save him a little bit of trouble. Then again, I wouldn't approach him right now.
Hold on, I am in the ocean domain of cleric spells. I know I got some stuff involving water. I swear I had something that I could do like a... Is this it? If PFSRD will load.
It's been slow recently. It also is now inundated with too many damn things.
I can cause a wave.
Really?
Are you going to sit there and be his wave generator?
I might as well be. It's a supernatural action. Just do. I can only do it a certain amount of time.
Oh, well.
At
But
least
I
I'll
can
get
do
some
it.
surfing in.
Hey, guess what? Time doesn't exist here.
No,
It can be
times.
tomorrow if you believe it is.
Yeah, I can only do it I can only do it so many times per day.
Exactly, and it can be tomorrow if you believe it.
It can be if you want to fuck around with time like that. But good to know that you're making waves for the poor man, or the The incredibly strong man that could probably just will waves into existence on this particular part of the beach, but isn't for some unknown reason.
Hold on,
Because
and
that
I
would
have a
Reveal
spell.
his hand.
All right, I also have a spell that can kind of sort of do it as well.
Oh boy.
But yes, Surge.
Surge
combat
and
maneuver check-
Slipstream.
Yeah, combat maneuver check against the target. Pull or push as a bull rush or drag combat maneuver with a 3+ your wisdom modifier per day. That's
So I get
a pretty
6.
cool. Pretty cool.
I
ability.
generally like forget I have it. I
Yeah,
should
because-
use it more.
Okay, so I'm surprised you don't use the pull.
True.
Like, get
to
the
be fair,
fucking back here.
to be fair, I forgot that I can use it to pull.
Oh.
Also, my cleric level is not very high.
Oh, that is fair.
Hey, Last.
Yeah.
How long do you stick around your precinct?
If they need me for anything, he'll stay longer. But other than that, Lost intends to go home and see what he needs to clean up because he knows he has to clean up something.
Sweet, do me a favor and roll a perception.
Now I roll
Hilarious.
well.
Yeah, so you're cleaning up puddles in your home, and then you take a peek out the window, and then you see something you never thought you'd see in your life.
Oh,
Full-sized Erebane is by the lake.
stares out the window as he finishes the last bit of mopping.
He
He's
suddenly
back to
jerks his
regular
head
things.
and flies into the city randomly.
Continues to stare out the window for a good minute.
Hello.
Walks over to the window and then closes the blinds. And then he's going to return to cleaning up his house.
Dr. Volt sitting in his lab doing his thing. You guys getting...
There's a lot of GP of work being done, so this is going to be the downtime for him.
Oh,
No, it's fine. I was planning on giving you guys a good amount of downtime.
Mhm.
Paint and Brett, are you guys going to do anything after the World Mirror?
Paint's gonna go home.
Fred is going to go to the ocean to look for Shoal, and we'll just like begin walking along the beach.
Actually, alternative idea. But we'll get to that in a bit.
Yeah, Fred, you're going to see the same thing that everybody else has seen so far. Urbane's going to go back to the beach after figuring out there's nothing there that got thrown.
Fred will tentatively approach Erebrand.
You cannot catch up.
Well, no, I mean when he gets back to the beach.
No, I literally mean that you're not going to be able to catch up to Erebane with the way he's moving right now.
Oh, he's circling around.
He's hunting.
Okay.
Sorry. Anyways, you get a good idea. You probably don't want to right now because he is. Have you ever seen a dog that is absolutely intent on finding something, and if you so much as a touch them, like you think you're going to get bit? Yeah, Erebane's in that mindset right now. There is something here he can't feel that is a problem. Something is strong enough that is here that he can't sense them. That's a problem. It came from another universe. That's a problem. Holy shit, I actually
well,
got to do something. That's a problem.
In that case, Fret is going to go find a one of those like beach chair things, like the and
Yeah, those.
just go set it up on the beach in front of Last house.
You swing
Just
by
chill.
you swing by the Druids Beach where they had their party and steal one of their chairs because they just left them.
Uh-huh.
They're all naturally made. It's chill, man. Eventually, you run out of spells, and the Green Flame will tell you to go about your business. He's gonna do other things for a while and proceeds to swim his way into shore. Gives the player downtime. Let's see what the players do with downtime. I don't think these players are used
Fuck
to
with
downtime
things.
from me.
We're really not. Anytime you give us downtime, we don't know what to do with it.
I mean,
I mean-
Dr. Volt does. He works on shit.
Yeah, but you're a crafter.
And, Shoal is gonna just go and get his whirlpool maw installed
Eventually.
whenever Volt has time.
Flip, flip.
Do
Well-
surgery on me like one of your French babes.
Yeah.
Do surgery on me like one of your arsons.
No, not the skeleton.
I mean, I was going to say, if we're talking about this particular day, night, twilight, whatever cycle you want to call it, eventually Blast is going to come out, and he's going to be carrying one of the otters with harness and leash and all. And yes, it does not matter if the otter wants to be carried. He's carrying the otter. And he's going to stand next to Fret, watching the whole Erebane thing happen.
If it's been long enough, Airbane's on to searching other parts of the city.
Last is liking the otters.
Fret will just look up and then do a wave.
Do I want to know what's going on?
Fret will telepathy. Oh, we might have told Erebane about our friend.
You realize I'm the one who has to suffer for these consequences, yes?
Yeah, probably, but I figured it was better to get it taken care of sooner rather than later.
Anyway,
We're-
oh, good. Sorry, I thought y'all were done.
Your initiative has been noted. He's going to look
Trek
down at
is
the
the-
otter. Pokes it on the nose, and then goes back inside.
Where are you going, Sean?
Once Shoal is out of his ability to generate waves for Mr. Green Flame Man, he is going to just wave goodbye and
Can't even say he's out of the ability to generate those.
Oof.
Take your point.
He can't wave goodbye. He can't generate any more waves.
that's fair.
I got an ear infection that hurt less than that joke does.
Anyway, Shoal is going to go find Fret.
Roll your tracking.
Do I get a bonus to finding Fret?
Sure, take a +2 bonus.
Yeah,
Lord
let's go.
knows we need you to leash him a little bit more sometimes.
Good luck with that.
Dang.
All right, D20, this is your last chance.
Before D20 jail.
Yes. Motherfucker. D20 jail with it. It does not want to roll above a 5.
You can put them in.
Away with you, foul demon. Where's Tiger's dice?
Yes, because using my dice is definitely okay. Use Fari's dice. It will either be perfect or awful.
I got a 15 off of Tiger's dice.
Yeah, like mine range from like 5 to 15.
So that is a 18 plus the 20, 24. I think? No, more than that. 30. I can't do math.
It takes
34.
It takes a little bit, but you're gonna find them outside of Last Lost House, sitting in one of those beach chairs the druids constructed and just left behind.
Yep, just reclining.
Yeah, I didn't carry the one from the actual fucking bonus, so it was a 34.
Ah,
So,
But yeah, just doing the Squinty Fox amused face as he reclines and just looks out on the horizon.
Shoal just kind of like uses one of the little waves and just kind of like body surfs onto the beach. Goes and flops next to Fret.
Fret will wave.
I helped.
Fret will bonded mind. What? What did you do?
I helped.
Explain.
I got Mr. Greenflame some rocks.
Wait, is that what was happening? What?
Yeah,
Huh.
he was throwing rocks
Fret will just
and
shrug.
using some spell called Misdirection.
Oh, yeah. Kitsunes with multiple tails are really good at doing that. I don't. So,
They're their pets.
but yeah. So, I figure, Airband doing the thing was probably because of me and Paint. We went and talked with.
And you told him.
Yep. So, what does Mr. Green Flame think of the place?
He seems fairly ambivalent. He's mostly just sad that our waves aren't that good because we don't really have a way of generating good waves.
Oh, well, how about we go talk to some people? See about getting that remedied.
I wouldn't even know where to begin. We don't have a moon or anything.
Oh, we've got druids.
I mean, we do. But also...
No, the more
Druids.
they're in the script, the more slurs he needs to come up with.
I've given up.
I'm so sorry,
I've
Keith.
used all my good material. I got a couple good ones in earlier, but I've given up.
I'm so
my
sorry.
brain
Sorry,
is way
you
too
ruined
fried.
it.
Look, my brain is way too fried to come up with creative ways to hate on these druids in particular.
My condolences.
and he wasn't gonna be straight up honest. The druid would just say, "Go kidnap a moon."
No. We have the lunar
Please.
snow haven. It's night there.
Suggest that to Paint.
No.
Yeah,
You say
so
that-
Fret,
You say that like Shoal couldn't get Arson in on this with like half a word.
Next session's title: The Gang Steals a Moon.
We don't need to steal a moon. Don't make last be party, Dad.
You were always party dad.
Last Cox gun.
Moon's haunted.
No moon.
I would just, I just, our party, I support our party becoming Gru. We steal the moon.
Yeah, so Fred will actually go consult the druids.
You going back to Sir Stones a lot?
Yeah, probably. He is the most powerful druid that Fret is aware of.
You get to his house and he's dancing outside. He has a radio. You've heard of these things back from Olorun. They were a very new invention. Really expensive, but this one's tiny. It's playing surfer music.
Fret will just show up and begin dancing also.
It takes him a good solid 15 minutes before he goes, ah! Whoa.
Fret will wave.
When did you get here? When did I get here?
Well, I got here about 15 minutes ago. He'll telepathy.
Thank you, Cass. Grazie. It does a lot of cheese.
You? I don't know.
What can I do for you, Brusky?
We need waves.
What kind of waves?
Big surfing waves. We've got a guest in the city that wants some waves.
That is like beyond my power, man. Like,
Dang.
the tides are complicated, and like I can do some things, but like the ocean does what the ocean does, man. It goes with its own flow. And it's to do with like the moons of a planet and its tides and other planets and like sciencey stuff, man. Science.
We don't have an actual moon, though, is the problem that I'm aware of. Do we?
I mean, there's that one illusionary moon in the snowscape, but I don't think that's real. I also don't think we necessarily have an east or west. They seem to go eternally, man. I tried to go on a vision trip, and I thought I got lost, and then I turned around, the city was, like, right there.
Fret nods.
Turns out that all I had to do the entire time was turn around, which was like... You know, sometimes in life, you just need to turn around. Yeah.
Fret nods sagely.
He's screaming over there taking notes.
Oh, it's fine. I can condense this down to babbles about shit.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fine.
Do you know what my favorite food is? It's not kale.
Fret will tilt his head.
I like sauerkraut and pickles. I'm gonna go take pickles and put them in a bun and put sauerkraut on it, like right now. You want one?
Fret shakes his head.
You ate fish flakes, but won't eat the pickle hot dog?
No, absolutely not.
We have found his
I-
limits.
Unfortunately, Google came up with no good answer for, or more accurately, the answer being no. I looked up what is the craft DC of a moon. And also, for good measure, I did also check Space Station and Death Star.
Tabletop games, ladies and gentlemen.
Mhm.
Tabletop games.
Look, I'm an artificer. If we need a moon, I want to see if I am able to craft a moon.
The funny answer is Zerbank could just make waves happen.
Would he have to be like thinking about it the entire time though?
Mm-mm.
But Fret will leave the man to his pickle sandwich.
Before or after he makes it in front of you.
Oh, he's gone. Like Fret is leaving, heading towards Dr. Volt's office.
Zem, do you see I found the answer? I found the answer to make the Wonder Meal stop. I found food that even Fret won't eat.
Yes,
Well, okay.
but Osmond doesn't eat the Wonder Meal anyway, so what's the... I don't have to deal with that.
True.
Well, okay, so Osmond tried to eat it one time, and the chef almost killed him.
Fair response, but go on.
So where are you going, Vari?
To Dr. Volt's office.
Understood. Let me guess, to talk to Dr. Volt.
Of course.
Dr. Volt, you get a page that goes, them again. Not even your name this time, just through your speaker. Them again.
Dr. Volt will show up in a moment. Also, I did also check. There is no set sleight of hand DC for stealing a moon either.
You know, that one I'm actually surprised about because I figured stealing moons would be a god thing.
Yeah, like that has to be like a paths like thing or some sort of epic level nonsense.
I would
thing.
just like to point out that the result mentions a realistic DC for stealing something of value, like a piece of jewelry, is 20, and stealing something like a moon would be exponentially more difficult. Like, no shit, dude.
No shit, Google, thank you.
Well, stealing a necklace is a DC 20. Stealing a moon is I don't fucking know.
Something DC 300.
Doable.
Good lord. Well,
Yeah,
it's
I hate
kind
to
of
put
like
it that
the
way. If you put a number to it, the players will figure out a way of doing it, so never ever give them a number.
well, it's kind of like the DC
Same goes for
99.
viewers. They were teasing me about one of my characters being the nurse for the group, and then wanted me to, they were teasing. The other players were teasing me about being the nurse for the group because paladins have their epic level thing where they don't feel the effects of getting old. And I'm like, they started asking for a nurse outfit of Nim. I'm like, no, I will not do that.
That's how that got created? That's spectacular.
And then it kept going, and I'm like, fine, $250.
Yeah,
A few
don't give
minutes
people numbers.
later, a magnanimous dispensation.
Of course. Spectacular.
I don't know what else you expect.
$250
I
is
didn't
what he expected.
I expected not to. That would be too high for anybody to do.
The joke's on you.
Yeah, you got fucking Dr. Evil. $1 million. And the like the United Nations just laughing at him.
Okay, dude.
But
Like legitimately, it's kind of funny because the joke actually more or less keeps evolving. Because like right now, like think about it. If he were holding the world for ransom for $1 trillion,
Yeah, they would
basically every
laugh at
country
him.
would be like, okay, what's a little bit more debt?
Yep. Yep. Anyways, Fret will
let you guys open.
wave at Dr. Volt when he gets into the lobby.
I mean, Dr. Volt will come down to the lobby before too long.
And
After he wraps up whatever.
Yeah. Just, hey Doc, how's it going?
Well, I have several tens of thousands of GP worth of magic items to be working on, so productively.
Well, sorry to interrupt. But just filling you in on some things, and I have ideas that should probably be propagated. But yeah, so Lord of the Green Flame is has been made aware of. So Arabane is chasing him around the city, I think, or something. So that's fun. Also, we need to figure out how to use soul echoes as like surrogate things for making babies. And also a idea involving that is the whole time field stuff that we dealt with.
I've been dealing with a lot of that lately.
Yeah, how reasonable would it be to establish stable time fields?
Well, for the average person, I would say that is possible.
But particularly for the establishment of, say, nurseries or child care facilities, of which to have children and establish places for people to grow up if they so wish.
Out of character, similar things do already exist in Threshold because it's close to the edge of Twilight where time functions.
Well, utilizing his nanites,
This is why I don't give you guys free time.
Hey, you haven't even seen what
knowledge
Pink's
check
gonna
of
do.
44 on how to set something like that up.
You're pretty sure if you can rip apart one of those things, you could make stable time fields. You don't know what it'll mean for this place. You'd need to test reality here a little bit more. It'd probably be easier, more functional if you have the approval of, the being that's you're technically living in the mindscape of.
He wanted a proposal, so needed to establish it.
The more hard part is the fact that spiritual beings typically don't reproduce without some funky magic involved, so you'd have to figure that out. Not
so
saying it's
that's
impossible, but it'd be a weird ass process.
Mhm.
I say to Volt, king of the weird ass process.
I mean, this is fair.
But yeah,
But,
so
Dr. Volt will inform of what he has been told with the word. My brain
Okay.
potato.
But yeah, regarding surrogacy of soul echoes, though, there are some bats that do wish to probably participate in clinical trials.
Consensual
Well,
animal experimentation?
I would be willing to do such experiments, but I don't know. That sounds like a way to get a worldwide plague going that has everyone locked down into their houses.
Damn it, Tiago!
Sorry, Chad, I'm eating.
Why you do this? Why you do this?
Because I can't not gremlin.
I hope you realize that's in the notes.
Anyways, that's pretty much the extent of what I wanted to fill you in on. Aside from that, there's a 5,000 scale stipend for us. And well, each of us.
Haven't gotten that yet.
Yeah. It will be given to us next time there's a council meeting. I don't know when the council meeting is. Anything I can help with otherwise? Oh,
That I can particularly. The moment.
also, how goes the navigation system stuff?
Let's. What kind of role would I be making for that era?
You pretty much have all the... Oh, you don't have mathematics, so it'd just be knowledge everything.
Okay. Well, that's 38 for my progress on that.
It's going. You've been doing many things, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured that he wouldn't have completed it with his other projects.
Yeah, not completed. It's in process. It is a thing that you're probably less concerned about past making your massive horde of contraptions that you're probably enjoying the crap out of making right now.
Quite. Also, just the practical aspect of, having these
magical items done.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if I could by a chance, copy your notes, could I by chance help with that? Because I don't really have much else planned. I mean, there's the whole doing my job, but doing my job would be a lot easier if, we got the system established.
Dr. Volt will provide Brett with his notes on the matter.
Ah, maths.
Cool.
How good is your grasp of math?
Um,
How good of a grasp do you have on theoretical maths?
Oh, it probably is. Spinning on the page for Fret. He's
Your
yeah,
character
like
sheet is going no.
I mean, I've got a +1 int modifier, so
You can attempt to roll it.
okay.
Watch as Fred gets a natural 20, looks at the paper and goes, "Oh, I got this from here." Asshole.
Okay. But yeah, I don't have any math-related skills aside from like the profession navigator.
Just roll a general intelligence for now to see if any of this actually makes sense to you. That is the best answer to that question.
Was it a one?
Yes.
It was
Yes.
a 1.
So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
copy over the notes. And you let Dr. Volt get back to work, I'm assuming.
Mhm.
And you're going to go somewhere and try and read these notes. And you get to the first page of the math that's past the data that you gathered. And you get a headache.
Hmm.
Not like a normal headache. It's one of those really bad headaches. Those terrible ones that make the things on the page go all wiggly.
Oh, this is the headache of looking through Aravan's glasses. Because this is the mathematical equivalent of looking through Aravan's glasses.
That's one way to put it.
It's the headache of a college student that never actually attended class trying to study for the final exam.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
No, give Dr. Vold a couple more days. He'll finish it.
Yeah, so Fret will return to Dr. Volt, hand him back the papers, say, via telepathy, I can't, and then just walk out.
And yet, all things considered, that may still be one of the least not nonsensical reactions to being met with math that would make Einstein blush.
You've had this experience before where one of your colleagues has just handed you something and said I can't and walked away. So this is a normal reaction. That usually means good things for you.
I just have to, I would like to just point out to everyone that we do live within the world where our like most famous scientist of all time has like the German version of the single most caveman name anyone could have. Him one stone. He very smart. He do think and make light speed travel. No, seriously, Einstein, one stone.
That's amazing.
I didn't actually know that. Never thought about that now.
That's pretty funny.
So our biggest brain person, one stone. One stone, the super genius. Him
love
up
it.
there with many great thinkers like Thog, who make fire.
Try to live a day in your mind.
It's a wonderful place. I wouldn't want to live here, and yet I do.
I'm
That's
sorry.
why I said a day, because I'm not sure I could handle more than a day. But now that my brain's getting back on track, and I'm not sitting here thinking of the enigma that was just poured into my brain space, threatening to shut down many servers. Anything anybody else wants to do with this particular day before we move on to the next day?
Yes, Paint has plans.
Okay. All right, Paint, go ahead.
What was that for?
15 lizards.
Pattern recognition.
Also that.
The gremlin has spoken of plans.
Okay, fine. Well, Paint is gonna go back to the house. He's gonna go drop off the otter, and then go grab one of the terrariums with one of the lizards in it.
Okay. Hey, last Paint's home. Hey, last Paint is leaving?
This is fine.
And where are you going, Paint? I say, looking at last with why are you not stopping him?
He is going to go find Last in the house.
Yep.
What you doing, Last?
Wait, does Payne actually talk to him?
No.
No, he's seeing what
He
you're
just-
doing. What are you doing out of
Oh.
character?
Well, currently he's in his casual clothing, and he's making dinner. That's really all he's doing right now. He's doing something that is not dealing with craziness or, you know, a chock full schedule of running a bakery and being a guard and being a recaller. No, the paperwork's done. And he's on the schedule. And he can always open the bakery whenever he's ready.
He's
the
taking a
one thi-
mythical day off.
Yeah, he is. He hasn't even checked on Canvas yet because last I recall, Canvas was also being trained by like somebody at Recolor's HQ while he's away. So yeah, right now he's probably making some equivalent to like a vegetable stew.
Paint is going in, squinting at that, sniffs the air, wrinkles his nose at the smell of only vegetables, and bites onto Last's hand. No, apron, and tugs on it. I'm sure Last is wearing an apron.
He is.
Probably pink with frills.
Yeah.
You'd make a lovely housewife.
Yeah, it's pink with frills, and embroidered on the front of it is "the last cook you'll ever need."
Take your point of
Love it.
damage.
You deserved that one, Zim.
Don't care, take your point.
Hang on, let me refresh the tracker so it's there. There.
Paint's going to pull more on the apron.
Do you mind? I'm trying to get dinner ready.
Paint shakes his head.
He sighs, pauses, and sets down his utensils, puts lid on the pot. All right, what do you need?
Paint sends a long image of him and Last leaving the house.
I have an idea where this is going.
I can't exactly leave things on the stove. But he
Paint will use fire manipulation to turn off the fire of the stove.
glances over. Please don't do that. And he actually turns off the stove.
What? Is there a problem with that? You know, just leaving it going?
Yeah, is there a problem with that? Do you want a house to come back to? Do you want all your pets intact? I know it all comes back, but I'd like it to be intact.
And the trauma doesn't go away.
Yeah, do
Pete
you
has no
really want to
idea how that
traumatize all your
works.
pets?
But either way, Paint does another tug
By
on
the
the
way,
apron.
speaking of trauma,
Is last going with paint.
Yes, I'll go with paint.
Wonderful. Paint is going to follow his nose through the city. He is looking for a tasty smelling restaurant.
You're bringing a lizard with?
You'll see.
This isn't going where I thought it would go.
Well, no, I-
all right.
Now I'm
um,
concerned.
So I will note
Hold
that
on,
he is.
hold on.
guys, I have a right.
Okay.
Hello, Shishi and Sim. Welcome. How was your stream? What was your stream? Welcome. This is we're doing Recallers of the Lost, our Pathfinder group with Razim and Drunk Dragon Era, both of whom are co-streaming. Hello, I'm Oneko Taigo, half demon, half cat, and all friend. How was Power Wash Simulator 2? Thank you for the follow, Hornet the Weaver.
Are we good?
Epic, you have to send that to me.
Oh?
Epic, you have to send that to me.
Oh boy. It sounds like we're good.
Okay.
So, I will note, Lost did take off the apron before following paint.
All right, so you guys end up at a good smelling restaurant, understood.
Great. The best one that he could find. He is gonna go in,
Uh-huh.
pulling last with him. And look around for whatever he's supposed to do next in there. He's not very familiar with restaurants.
Hold on a second. I've got a meme to share.
Oh dear. Oh,
Is
dear.
there a
Is it Epic's drawing?
Yes.
Oh boy. Fear?
Come on, fit to screen. There we go. There you go. There you go, stream.
All right.
that's
Epic,
good.
that is actually incredible.
That is pretty great, gonna be honest.
I don't know what it is.
It's
I do not have it.
when players need to roll to steal the moon. And it's a Kotaku article of truck carrying gaming dice spills onto highway. Rolls a perfect 756,000.
And then the
Also,
the
it's
picture of the shovel full of
best thing
dice has a moon
Kotaku
on it.
is, best thing Kotaku has done in Check's notes ever.
Yeah, it's the best article they ever written.
Oh yeah, Taya, have you seen the Furby organ yet?
No, but I've
Do
I've
not
heard
bring that up
people
right
saying
now.
about if issues they've had with Furby.
Oh, well, here, Taya.
No.
Let me share the creature that I sent my players against twice this week.
So help me, if you keep bringing this thing up, I'm gonna pineapple it.
All right. So, what are you doing in the? Okay, so yeah, there's a hostess there. They got to seat you. Last would probably know how that part of things works, at least.
He knows how it works. He's gone to a restaurant before. I was about to ask, is there like a hostess podium
Yes,
or something that
there
you can
is.
go up to?
The nice part is that there isn't exactly a long wait because time. I'm assuming a table for two. They're
No.
He's gonna do table for 3 because he sees the lizard and he knows how paint is.
Well, I mean, Rex is also on Paint's back. Rex is always
also
there.
table 4.
Table for 4 then.
But either way, Paint shakes his head.
Oh, okay. Table for 3 gets corrected. Table for 4 shakes head again. So Last looks down at Paint, very confused.
Paint sends a long image of the doggo Last at a very nice food bowl and looking nice and relaxed as Paint is not bothering. Off doing something else.
What? All 4 eyes squint at Paint.
hey, look, a distraction.
Paint puts he's gonna put 500 scales up on the podium.
Looks over at the podium with the seals on, looks down at Paint, looks at the hostess.
Paint has no idea how much this costs, but he's just paying.
I have no
Give
idea what he's doing.
Time.
Paint, no, I don't need a fancy restaurant meal. I was just fine making a pot of stew.
Relax.
I was relaxing. I don't even digest stew that quickly. It's a liquid.
Paint just sits and watches Last. Looks at him.
The host is standing there with this "what the hell is going on here" expression.
Fine. It's not like Erebane isn't going to lay into me whenever he figures out what's going on. He is, however, going to take those 500 seals and give them back to Paint.
Paint shakes his head. Paint refuses.
You don't even know how much my meal is going to cost.
It's going to be less than 500 seals, I can tell you that much.
Paint
Just
will send
ordering
along.
a fucking 500 GP meal.
Paint sends a long image of the big pile of money. Then Doggo Last enjoying his dog bowl full of food. Then some of the money going away. And then Doggo Last giving Paint back whatever's left.
You don't need to treat me.
Paint squints.
Let me put it this way, as he puts both hands on his hips. You and I are not dating, so I don't expect you to treat me like that, as much as I appreciate the effort.
Paint tilts his head in confusion. And then Paint sends the scene of him giving the meat to Shoal.
It's nice to do nice things like that, but seriously.
And then he replaces Shoal with Last.
You don't need to go this far.
I guarantee you this meal is going to be cheaper than the amount the meat that he gave Shoal.
Oh, I'm sure it is. But he's still going to insist on at least giving most of the money back.
Paint shakes his head.
Fine, I've learned that I can't fight you when you're going to be stubborn. So he's just going to take the seals for now. Because you don't pay beforehand, generally.
Paint does not know that, so...
Fine. Just a table for 1, please. You can ignore my friend here.
Okay. They will get you a table.
Oh, the sigh that he makes.
Paint Wags looking happy with himself.
At least Paint is happy with himself. That's all that matters.
Well, if Paint has any reason to suspect that Last is not happy, then he'll have to go to greater measures.
Shit. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, hey, I do have bluff.
Have a good time or else.
Fuck.
Spectacular.
Sure you don't want to use one of your rerolls?
Well, Paint Set's motive was 24.
Oh, I can't beat that. My bluff is only a 4.
You can. Yeah, you should only meet it.
It's
The previous like shades of meaning with various phrases. Have a good time. Parentheses.
Or else.
yeah, just like Lost
I don't think
has the menu up, but given the way he's positioned, he's like halfway slumped over the table, being very quiet. All his vapor and everything is just hung down and like drifting around the floor.
Paint is going to give the hostess. We're gonna say 20 scales.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure he has good time.
Thumbs up.
Needs relax.
She's just gonna go get him a bottle of wine. And then set the scales on last table for that, so that way he can pay afterwards.
Oh no, that was bribe.
Yeah, but
She knows that. But like a good service worker that likes their job, which I know is an
They only accept the,
oxymoron.
bribes after the fact.
Exactly. Anyway, she might
But
be able to
after
get a
that-
higher tip.
Paint's going to leave Rex here to watch, and then go to the bar.
Look, I mean, I just
This
have
is
to
what I
ask:
expected.
is tipping not just post hoc bribery?
No, it's a company not paying their employees a living wage and expecting the customers
Well, yeah, that
to.
too.
But
Yeah, it's both of those
I mean,
things.
that is also true. But I mean, like in concept, it is just post hoc bribery.
it's acceptable after you serve somebody, not before.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying A, pay your workers, people, but B, like, it is, hey, do better work and you will get more money. That is a bribe, but it is also
A threat.
a functional system of, yeah, it's also a threat too. Also, it's not guaranteed, so it's extra shitty. Pay your workers, people.
But yes, Paint, I already have an idea of what's going on. You bring that lizard to the bar. Specifically to Tooth, right?
Yes.
Tooth looks down at the lizard and goes, so I can take that down then, huh?
Paint sneezes.
He'll take down the notice.
And Paint pushes the lizard in its terrarium across the bar to Tooth.
Are you turning this in for the reward?
He tilts his head.
Why are you pushing a lizard towards me then?
He sends image of Doggo Tooth with a lizard on his head.
Now Tooth looks confused. You wanted somebody so badly to go and get a lizard for you so that way you could have a pet lizard that you could give to me?
Paint sends image of the other 14 lizards he's got in the room.
He's going to stare at you for an unusual amount of time. Somebody tries to make an order and he holds up a finger and he goes, you know what, I'm just going to call this a favor for last, and pulls it over. All right, you little thing. I wonder how many people are terrified of you in this bar. Because we're going to find out. There was a
Pink
part of me...
smiles.
Go ahead.
Oh, Pink just smiles.
There was a part of me that thought that you were going to turn in the lizard for your own reward.
Yeah.
Was there even a reward in there?
Yeah, 5 scales.
Oh. Because Pate didn't put up a reward. He had no idea there was one.
There's 5 scales, so if you would have handed over and asked for the reward, you would have gotten handed 5 scales, and then Tooth would have been like, all right, that'll be 5 scales for the service.
Ah. No, instead Paint was giving one of the lizards to Tooth for Tooth to have a pet lizard.
I was sitting here like he's going to go and turn in the lizard for the reward on his own job.
That's brilliant. Like I approve of that as a concept. That
I
considering
but I-
approved.
was ready for
My
it.
brain is already my brain is already seeing the system in place though, where like there is some like governmental incentive, you know, to get people doing quests in this area. And if you complete enough quests that, you know, you get a payout from the government.
That does
This
happen
isn't
occasionally.
necessarily regarding this specific thing, like just as a system. So then someone sets up their own quests that they turn in, that they pay themselves to say, look, I completed all 50 quests that I needed for the maximum payout.
Oh, like a rank up requirement or something.
Hey, I need somebody to rake my yard. Goes and rakes his own yard. Goes in. Hey, I'm going to put that in. Here's the money for somebody raking my yard. I raked my yard, so I'll take that payment back. Thank you.
Exactly.
And just do that
Remember-
57,000 times and you become an S rank adventurer.
Remember, when designing any kind of system for anything ever, one of the very first things you need to do is think to yourself, and how will some asshole try to break?
Why do you think I've got Tal
Have
on
I
my,
left room
dev
for
team?
any exploits?
That's why we have Tal.
Yep.
Well, that and doing math. Eric can still do some math. I can do some math, but you know, Tal is the one that
We'll sit
It's
down and do the
mostly-
simulated math. Where
yeah.
I-
yeah.
can do it. I know how to. I have actively done it.
But why should we when we've got Tal to do it?
Because Tal will do it if you just give him any amount of incentive of, hey, look at this.
Look at this math.
Dare I ask, what happens the next day?
Oh, Paint's not done with this day yet. Did you whine at that?
What else are you
Are
doing?
you okay, Keith?
Paint is going to go and find one of last people.
Oh, no? I mean,
No,
most of
ones
them
we
are in,
brought back.
most of them are in Threshold right now, learning the language and stuff.
Well, Paint's going there then.
So you go all the way out to Threshold. While you're walking there, roll a perception, please.
Sure.
Nope, you missed it.
One.
Are you serious? Holy crap.
The dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
No
And they've
arson
been
updates
taking
for
the-
you all. Yeah, you make it to Threshold. All you have to do is find any of them. It's quite a few.
All right. He's going to go up and just find a random one.
Uh-huh.
and send along images of, or more just, he's gonna go up to them and send an image of, Last in his normal form. And then the sensation of relax with a question mark.
You get a head pat.
He squints.
That is such a
shakes his head.
subjective question, my guy. Here's this random person that you don't really know. How do you make them relax? The person that just was walking around doing their daily routine as a dog put these images in their head, just kind of looks around and goes, pats the dog, moves on. That
Paint
is
squints.
oh boy.
Paint.
And goes to find another one to do the same thing too.
I feel the need to remind everyone, these are all warrior souls that have to learn how to relax. So Paint is asking them something that they themselves probably do not know.
So, on that note, while Paint runs around Threshold trying to find ways to do the relax, I think this is a good ending point for tonight's game. So, yeah, over on my end, thank you all so much for watching, fellow adventurers. Drink plenty of water, take better care of yourselves. You all have a wonderful night. Like, subscribe, favorite, and get plenty of rest and all that nonsense. I'm going to send everybody over to Ozim because I'm pretty sure he's going to continue streaming for a bit.
Yes.
So that's where I'm sending you all. If it'll work, _Zim. Of course, check out Onekatago and me and yada blah bye, peoples.
On my end of things, thank you everybody for joining us today for